was a talk about from WrestleMania to John Moxley become the new IWGP Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah, actually a history-making moment, by the way. Yeah.
Yeah, become with the third
Oh,
superstar to win the WWE title, the AEW. Well,
and now he's the only one to do it.
yeah, the only one. Yeah, I don't know. I think my like current on age stuff, but yeah, John Moxley is the only one
Yeah,
who win all three major titles.
yeah.
So yeah, I wrote down a list like last week during Mania.
I,
Um, we got the
I,
Royal
yeah, because
Run.
I did. Yeah, because I know there's like a lot to go through just off Mania alone. But it's like,
Yeah, I think the main topic is going to be is pro wrestling is cool or WWE is cool. Then I got the WrestleMania 40 review
yeah,
that put down is WrestleMania 40 the GOAT of all time. Uh, AEW put their little tape out.
yep.
Well,
Yeah.
that one.
Ah, shit. I knew and then knew there was something I meant to go off on that one because I was like, Lord, I know Cornette's probably got some. Just go with that one, but it was like, yeah. But
Mhm. Um, Also, I got the Mark Briscoe become the Ring of Honor champion
oh
finally.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. Talk about an emotional moment. By the way, yeah.
yeah,
Well,
it's
you know,
about.
folks.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Also, I put down is Roman Reigns is the Patrick Mahomes of WWE. But look, when I put that to comparison, I look back. I'm like, he could be the Kobe Bryant of WWE, just how he carry it.
Yeah,
Uh, Shawn Michaels and Michael Jordan, but Roman Reigns kind of like Kobe
yeah,
with or without Shaq, because how he carried WWE.
yeah,
Of course, I'll put down who era this is. Is this the Paul Levesque era, Resident era, or the Rockism era?
yeah.
But I got a new era. I think I revealed it in the Wrestle Chat
Mm.
because for was everything going on and pretty much unveiled is a lot. It's a lot of fuckery. It's more fuckery than Drake beefing with all the rappers.
Yeah. Yeah. By the way, can we also give Samoa Joe credit for most savage line ever? Added to his latest list of savagery lines.
Yes, most definitely we should add that one.
Although I'm gonna say Swerve gonna have last laugh coming to St. Louis next week, but oh shit, I forgot that it's next week.
Yeah, it's coming. It's like it's coming around the corner, like just like that. Like first we have WrestleMania, then we have all the pay-per-views coming along, and now we got AEW Dynasty, which
Yep,
I'm pretty sure everybody be forgiven because of that tape.
yep.
So let's get this ball rolling right about now.
Yeah, the monkeys.
Hello, everybody. This is Embrace the Thirst, episode 85. I'm your host, Hiotanga, the good villain.
Yep. And ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy, Reese Finney Smith, coming at y'all. My takes aren't first, but I always embrace the thirst.
Yes.
Shout
So,
out Forster could be here with us today. So yeah, Joe maybe still be having his WrestleMania angle. Well, at least figuratively WrestleMania, not a little.
right.
Yeah,
So, it's so many topics we gotta talk about in the world of pro wrestling from
yeah,
WWE, AEW, a little bit of New
it's true.
Japan.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely all over. Man. At first I would say this though. Yeah, if I got to keep it in my Reese Finney mode, you know, even though WrestleMania was in the home of the Eagles. There was still a little case of cowboyism showing up. See, them damn Cowboys show up every which way they go. And guess who happened to be the biggest accident waiting to happen? Drew McIntyre.
Oh God.
I mean, first, you tell everybody that after you beat Seth Rollins, you're going to go to CM Punk, knowing that CM Punk ain't forgiving you for messing up his arm 2 days after the Royal Rumble. And I was like, yeah, did you forget that there was a dude by the name of Damian Priest? Now, I know he was in the ladder match on Saturday, but oh, did you forget he was saying your money in the bank? He could have cashed in that briefcase on you. We tried to tell you there was an accident waiting to happen, and sure enough, Drew McIntyre was it.
Yes, that's one of the biggest fumble ever. And Drew
Yeah,
McIntyre is right next to Bryan Danielson for having a short title reign. Not short title, a short title championship in WrestleMania. I mean, I knew one of these days that Damian Priest will cash in eventually, and he did it right time, the right place. Like one night, he lost the tag team titles,
yep.
which is a hard fought match in a 6-pack ladder match for the Raw tag team title and SmackDown tag team titles. And then next night, he used the opportunity to cash in, become the World Heavyweight Champion. Well, one of the two Puerto Ricans who held the titles.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah,
So
yeah. But yeah, I had to say like WrestleMania first of all, and how did I know that Jason Kelsey was going to get involved somehow? It's like I knew if any Eagle was going to get involved at WrestleMania, Kelsey would. Yeah,
I mean, it's Philly,
yeah.
and of course they had to bring in somebody. They had to bring in a celeb or a football player. Um, I thought Meek Mills would come in, but the way he said "get up," I don't think we want that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, although he did the cold open, so that's about the closest he was actually going to get. But,
yeah, so I think it was a good event, good show, good people come through. And speaking of WrestleMania, we might as well dive right in it, and we could do like a little brief through it because there's a lot
yeah.
of stuff to unpack. Uh,
All right, let's go with Saturday then. That's right. Let me
yeah,
pull up the card real quick.
all
Yeah.
right.
First of all, yep, Mommy always is on top, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Yeah, congratulations to Rhea Ripley, successfully defending the Women's World Championship against Becky Lynch. And don't look now, Bianca Belair, but Rhea's coming for your record.
Yeah, I mean she about to eclipse Bianca record for most WrestleMania wins, I think.
Or
Um,
no, like longest modern women's title reign.
oh yeah, longest time reign. She might get there unless somebody cashing in because Money in the Bank is damn near right around the
Yeah,
corner.
she makes it to May. Yeah, she'll already eclipse it because let's see, she was WrestleMania was 371 on Saturday when she defended the title. Let me see if I could do a little work here with this one. All right, so she at eight. Well, right now she's at 379. And it was Bianca's was 420, which ironically enough, Saturday State. No, so I had to do 140. All right, so we're at okay, we're at 379, 36. All right, it's 393. We'll be on the 28th. Then Cinco de Mayo makes 400. 7 to 14. You know, this some bullshit.
What?
Guess when Rhea actually passes Bianca's. Guess when Rhea actually passes Bianca's record?
She passed during the Cinco de Mayo.
Nope. A little later,
Let me
but
see.
it's going to be. I don't know. I'll let you figure it out.
Let's see. Advanced Cinco de Mayo.
But it's
I
going to
was.
stay in the same month.
Oh, it will eclipse over Double or Nothing.
Yeah, which now makes 2 years in a row somebody hits a record on Double or Nothing weekend. Because last year Roman Reigns hit number 1,000 on Double or Nothing weekend.
Mmm, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And now she's gonna do it again with
Mhm.
Rhea
And,
Ripley on Double or Nothing.
yeah, I say WWE has a funny way of serendipity happen, but it is what it is. It is what it is.
Thanks, Slick.
Yeah. But I had to say, overall, this is actually a pretty good matchup, though, and I especially like the ending, like when Becky had to disarm her, and then Rhea got her in an electric chair, and then the victory rolled over the top, and then set up that nice little sequence where Becky was going to go for their Superman handle, but then Rhea just like slid away and then hit the riptide on the turnbuckle before hitting the second one in the ring to get the win.
Yes. It was a good match. It was a good storytelling match between Rhea and Becky Lynch, and I thought Becky will walk away with the title, but it surprised the hell out of me. Rhea Ripley retained her title. Um,
Yeah,
was that put?
I gotta admit, like I wasn't surprised at it because initially, yeah, I thought Becky was going to win the match too, but then I stopped and thought about something. Look at what this now does for Rhea because look who she beat, not just this year, but then last year. Put just those two matches together.
Let's see, she beat uh Charlotte and Becky, 2 out of 4 of the horsewoman.
Back to back. Yeah, and then if you wanna, and then shit, no, Bianca didn't fight Becky, or Bianca didn't fight Bailey at Mania. Damn it. Yeah,
Ooh,
because I was thinking of like, yeah, you think about it as like, yeah, between, yeah, because like between that, I was like, yeah, you would have had like all four horsewomen like beaten by just like Charlotte, by like Rhea and Bianca, pretty much.
yeah, yeah. I think Rhea might sweep the 4 horsewoman if she get the chance.
All right, now yeah, because I know she beat Bailey just before the Royal Rumble, and
Mm,
then I also think she beat her just before Rhea won the title at last year's WrestleMania. So I know she beat. Don't think I remember her and Sasha ever fighting this. So that may be the only.
I don't think
Uh,
Sasha ever fought Rhea
nah, because I
unless they.
think like. Oh wait a minute, nah, because I think Survivor Series, I think Rhea did eliminate Sasha, or yeah, well, when they had the NXT Survivor Series,
Oh, the
or they might
three-way
have fought.
brand,
Oh yeah, or they might have fought like at some point during the build up to that.
the tag team match. Yeah, that's before Survivor Series 2019.
Yeah,
Yeah, like a tag team match.
or no, or they just had like a triple threat between the three captains.
I think. I
Yeah, because Sasha would have been the cap. Yeah, 'cause Sasha would have been the captain of Team Raw, I think. It did, or no, Charlotte was captain of Raw. Sasha was captain of SmackDown, and then yeah, Rhea was captain of NXT.
mm,
But anyway, though, congratulations, regardless to mommy. And then yeah, the 6 pack ladder match. this one shocked me a little bit because it. All right, I probably figured Awesome Truth were going to get the Raw belts. It
Yeah,
was like who's going to get the SmackDowns? Who's going to be interested? It was like, yeah, A Town Down Under getting it done.
that's my team. That was
Yep,
my team since day one. When they two formed together, I say this
yep,
to you, I say this to Antonio.
yep,
I think I even say this on Wrestle Group Chat. Shout out to them. I
mm,
said they remind me of the Hollywood Blondes. Just the
mm,
way they act, the way they wrestle. I said these guys needs to be the tag team champions one way or another.
mm,
And look, behold, they
yep.
become the tag team champions. I'm like, I was
At
so
me,
happy with the one of the tag team titles. I'm like, yes, finally. And when they try to go for the Raw tag team titles, I'm like, they might pull it off or just walk away with one pair of tag team titles, and they walk away with SmackDown tag team titles.
yep,
And for Raw, so it could be anybody team.
mm,
It's between the DIY or the Awesome Truth
yep,
because when Awesome Truth form, I thought they'd be the one to defeat Judgment Day to become the undisputed tag team champions. But when they put together with a six team pack match,
mm,
it could be anybody. And seeing our Truth do this comedic route with a tag in,
yep,
I'm thinking, yeah, they're gonna walk away and make history.
yep,
And that's how they did. They pulled off the big upset and history at the same time.
yep. Yeah, Awesome Truth finally getting their titles. And that's like, I wasn't even aware of this. I was like, I wasn't aware that Truth never won at Mania before last week. Yeah.
Um,
Because I had to stop and think about it. I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, because I know 26 he didn't win. And that was his WrestleMania debut.
mm,
And then I forgot, like, oh, yeah, them Andre the Giant Battle Royals when they actually had them on the WrestleMania. But anyway,
yeah.
yeah. Let's see. Oh, but I had to say this, like, yeah, yeah, new catch rebellion like Tyler Bate, Pete Dunne. Yo, just when I think these two can't find some way to impress me even more than they already do. I was like, Tyler Bate, putting Finn Balor up in a rack and then doing a spinning torture rack while Balor was holding the ladder. It was like
Mm.
almost a little Claudio-esque style UFO kind of action going on, but yeah,
A little bit.
yeah. Although I was like, I was about to say, even with Tyler's size, I could see him pulling one off one day, but
Down the road, we might see him pull that off a little bit down the
yep,
road. But right now, it's anybody ball game
yep,
with Telebate and Pete Dunne.
yep,
So for these two guys, I can see him be gonna going for the tag team titles,
yep.
either Raw, or SmackDown, or just like the new trend now, go back to NXT.
And
So the future is
yeah, we're gonna
bright.
get to them in a little bit as well.
Mm.
Of course, next up we had Rey Mysterio and Andrade. Yeah, teaming up against Santos Escobar and Dominic Mysterio, and of course, yeah, and of course, as traditional when it comes to Rey Mysterio and WrestleMania outfits, there had to be a theme, and of course Ray rocking the Eagles gear, even though he's oh yeah, that's right, San Diego don't got a football team anymore. Oh,
Unfortunate.
sorry, Sergio. Yeah, actually, that might be fortunately considering how bad the Chargers have been since they left San Diego, but. Actually, they were kind of bad before they left San Diego, but that's another story another time. And
I mean, they win the Super Bowl.
yeah, yeah,
That's crazy. You left San
yeah,
Diego to win the Super Bowl to LA.
yeah. But
And speaking of that, is it me or that match remind me of Triple A or Triple Mania? Because the whole side is represent, the drink
all
and
Latinos.
Latino. Yeah, I'm saying like this shit so
Yeah,
remind me of
because
Triple
you got
A.
Legato. Yeah, because you had Legato. You had the Mysterios. You had the LWO. Yeah, about the only people. Yeah, about the only people who weren't were Jason Kelsey and Lane Johnson, who, by the way, prevented Dominic Mysterio from hitting his pops with the chair. Yeah, that's,
Yeah, them two big
yeah,
ass luchadors.
yeah, yeah. And I love how McAfee sold it. Like I was like, although it was like kind of hard. Although it was kind of hard not to know because it's like him and Travis both got them same, got the almost the exact same kind of beard. So it was like,
Yeah, it's a dead giveaway. I'm like, yeah, we knew who you are. Just come on with a mask.
although, and at first I couldn't see it because he was kind of keeping it, trying to keep it away from the camera. Which, by the way, good job, Jason, trying to do something to keep. But I was like, yeah. Although I do want that underdog show because it had like the nice little old school WrestleMania logo. I like
Yeah, I'm shocked they didn't put that in WWE shop.
them.
I'm surprised they
And
didn't do it.
they might. um.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, also Joaquin Wild, yo, this dude has got to go on. Like, if he's not had his clips go on TikTok and YouTube like over like 20 million views by now, we are failing as wrestlers because like every time the last couple of weeks, yo, Wild has been doing some crazy shit, and it's like,
There's a one meme I see on TikTok, not TikTok, on Twitter. They got a picture of him and the wife from Family Guy falling from the stairs,
yeah,
and they look exactly alike. I'm like, yeah, just the way he jumps off of the second rope, launches himself off into the crowd. I mean, into the not crowd, but into the
yeah.
people.
Do you know, I would say this if somebody was really, really crazy. That what was the 17? Oh, if you could have had like the little Don DeMarco horn, like when he was during his DJZ days, like at
Oh,
Impact the TNA. Yeah,
mm,
yeah. I'm just which by the way, if anybody pulls that off, cut my ass a check because that's my diva. Yeah.
cut the
Anyway.
check.
Yeah. But anyway, congratulations in Dominic Mysterio 0-2 against this dad at WrestleMania. So, yeah,
Yeah, he ain't the only
yeah,
one with the losing record in WrestleMania, but
yeah,
we bring it up next time.
yeah. Matter of fact, oh yeah, that's right. Dom's actually 0-3 at Mania, but yeah, I'll tell you. See, it's like the Cowboys trying to get to an NFC Championship. They can't get. No, never
They
mind.
can never get the chip. They never.
Yep. Yeah. And then next up, of course, it may have been the city of brotherly love, but there wasn't none in this match. Yes. Main event Jay Uso, of course, accompanied by Wheezy himself, Little Wayne. Yep. Taking on
Oof.
Big Brother Jimmy.
Okay, let's start with Lil Wayne performance. What the fuck was that? Because
A 10-second performance of A Millie here.
a matter of fact, I could have sworn he say he will bring in a new track at
Yo,
WrestleMania.
I thought he was, I think I do remember him saying that.
Yes,
If
and
not
when he
on Raw, then definitely when he was on McAfee show or whatever.
it was on Spotify. I look up like, oh, this is all he was talking about. Okay, cool. I wish he would put it on WrestleMania, but overall, the match with Jay and Jimmy, it was a great match. I felt like towards the end this was a little bit rushed because like the time was a little bit uh smothered because trying to save the time up for big main event. But it was a great match. Great storytelling. Um, I wish it was a little bit stronger. When I meant stronger, it'd be like something like Owen Hart and Bret Hart, the Hardys.
Yeah.
Hell, even Mark Briscoe, and Jay Briscoe, and even Matt and Nick. But for this one, you got a good story. You could build
Yeah.
something up, but the way it ended is kind of like good ending without emotion. It doesn't feel
Yeah.
like he got over, but it feel like this is a great match instead of he got that moment.
Yeah, yeah. Do you know what though? I do gotta say that still, and of course, like in hindsight now, because like how pictures or edited and stuff. I all right. I'm not going to say it was a bad match.
Mm-mm.
I can't say exactly call it a good one either because like a lot of them super kicks were like yeah they weren't hitting.
It's
Or yeah, because I was like, at one point, like there's one where like Jimmy's literally kicking Jay's shoulder. It was like,
I did spot that,
yeah,
and like, okay, you kick him in the shoulder, but you're holding your head.
yeah,
That's some to be level type of shit. I mean, you got connected, but it's kind of their version of the forearm shot or forearm battle in New
yeah,
Japan. But for this one, it's a super kick battle, and if you gonna do it right, do it right.
yeah.
Too too much young
That's
bucks
Young
from.
Bucks.
I mean,
Sorry,
I
Dad.
yeah. I mean, I see what they're doing, and I understand what they're trying to do, but the execution was to be ish.
Yeah,
But the match was good. I keep on saying it's great and good, but I think
yeah.
it was great
But I'll tell you
storytelling.
this: what makes it. I'll tell you what made up for the match, though. Pat McAfee, because
Ah,
yeah, because whenever we get a McAfee dance, I will mark for it every time. Yeah,
definitely.
yeah,
And I feel like it was a good storytelling. I would
yeah.
say that.
All right, and then next up, let's see. All right, uh, I'm gonna call him the Queens of Darkness a little bit. Yeah, because I tried to call him Stormiest Glow, but anyway, Jade, Bianca, and Naomi taking on Damage Control, and yeah. Speaking of people who've never won at WrestleMania, damn. All right, this one I actually was a little bit more aware of. Asuka still winless on the grandest stage of them all.
Asuka, she's a great wrestler,
Mm.
but her record is just piss poor shit right now. And she gotta do something. She gotta win a match or something at Mania in 1 point. Because if not, you're going down one of the most greatest loser in WrestleMania history right now. Because even though you're a champion, but like you're 0-6,
Mm.
that's not good. You're pretty
Yeah,
much four four losers away be the Undertaker of Mania on the opposite.
yeah, but yeah, I would say that still. But in fairness, still, look at the competition she had to face at those WrestleManias because yeah, she had to go against Charlotte, she had to go against Rhea, she's had to go against Bianca twice, counting this year. Um, oh yeah, it did. Ironically enough, this is her second time. I think she's. Oh no, wait a minute. Nah, Carmella won that damn battle royal, 35.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, and then of course, her Kyrie lost to Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross at COVID Mania. But
I just know something.
yeah,
They never had no women battle royale. They took that off way back.
yeah, because remember, yeah, because everybody kept hating that damn trophy. Because
Oh,
because Naomi won the first one on 34's pre-show, and then yeah, Carmella, like I said, won at 35, but then after that, yeah, then they took it off.
yeah, that's unfortunate. Damn.
Yeah,
But
all right,
let's talk about the Eagle defense. I met Jade and Bianca
good.
and Naomi.
Yep,
Uh, I
yeah,
mean they defended Jade. I mean
yep,
they're some good line women. They really
yep,
are.
yeah,
Def
and but I gotta say this too, like this was another match I think that was hurt by a short time limit because I was about to say like yeah, damage control for the most part, like yeah, did great when it came to like getting their heat on both Naomi and Bianca. and then but then it was just like when it seemed like they should have had longer control of the match, then it was like, oh, then came the fresh woman in to clean house. By the way, I would say this. I would have said this, and I was with Corey and Pat when this one spot happened when Bianca usually does her like handspring moonsault off the ropes, whatever. If you would have had her pin all three of them, you know,
Ooh,
that would, yeah, that would have been a spot right there.
spotlight of the night.
Yeah. But of course, there you get Jaden, and yeah, I could tell like and this you can still tell that Jade is still a little bit green because Kyrie had to, yeah, and unfortunately that's the one time you don't want your cameras to catch you. But it was like Kyrie literally had to direct her over to her.
This what I'm talking about. I feel like this is the reason why we haven't seen her on screen that long, and I'm starting to feel that WWE may have a buyer remorse because usually we see a star, a big star, you would see the person be on the TV every single time or be in a match every single time. For Jade, you see her one time and then she be gone for a long period of time, and then she on Mania, the biggest show right next to All In and Double or Nothing, and then still you still don't trust her a little bit, but you had to guide her through, just like it did with SmackDown,
Mhm.
two squash matches, the
Yeah.
tag team match and the regular match. Jade, Jade should stay at AEW.
Mhm.
She
Yeah.
should stay, and she could have been an AEW Women Champion, but she don't want to become an AEW champion, AEW Women Champion. She will move up to build her name for WWE. If she keep doing this, or WWE keep protecting Jade, fans will be like, show patience with her. And
Mhm.
she's talented. I just wish I just wish she just unleash it or Dodie just trust her and take up the training wheel and let her go and let her do her thing. But I feel like they protected her because they see something. And I'm starting to feel like they start having that buyer remorse.
Yeah, I'll go to opposite route with this one because I'm like this. They Jade's got Jade's got charisma out there. Yeah, if you don't think so, you're lying to yourself. But it was like with Jade, I think it's actually playing this right because if you want her ultimately with a Bianca, with the Rhea, with the Charlotte, I would actually keep her. I would actually keep her under wraps, but yeah, I would say I would have her a little bit more on television, but maybe not as far as in ring, but just to have her, just to have her just like checking everybody out and saying like that. But if you want to put her in the ring with somebody, let me see, like
Just
have
keep
her get some of your lower people, like get her comfortable or whatnot. Let's see.
out. The way it looked like they might just put her with Bianca, put in a tag team division
Eh,
until she get comfortable.
oh, yeah, that could work. Or let's see. Just trying to go through. Oh damn, Sonya's still hurt right now. Let me see who could I put on for the.
Pepper Nevin.
Yeah, I was trying to think. I was trying to think of like women who aren't like yeah, women who aren't like getting pushed right now. It's like damn, I can't even say Electra right now.
No, she
Yeah,
she's way too fresh. Well, not
yeah.
that would sound right. She's way too hot right now.
All right, all right. Like how about yeah, they don't even know what the hell Tamina's doing. Mm.
I think Tamina will retire. I think.
Nah, she's still active right now.
Mm.
Yeah, but
I also keep it
Yeah,
old school, just get some enhanced talent just to face her.
yeah, that worked too. But yeah, then poor Dakota Kai wound up taking the L on this one, but it was kind of expected too. So because you ain't having the champions beat each other or taking the L's. Yeah,
Nah.
so congratulations there. And then, yeah, the reign is well, one reign was over. Of course, Intercontinental Championship, Sami Zayn doing the unthinkable. He ended the 666-day reign of the Ring General Gunta.
That's a interesting number, to be honest. Triple
Yeah,
six.
yeah,
Uh, that match was great. Great match. It gave me Ring of Honor vibe, but it's that one particular moment that you knew Gunther gonna lose
yep,
when he become extremely cocky. That is some old school WWF 90s type of
yep.
shit. Because
Even early, like mid '80s, even.
yes, even, like oh my god, that's old school, and then we all catch it on. If you're a purist, you know he about to lose. Because usually if someone loses, it catch you off surprise.
Yep.
But the way Gunther acted, his behavior, his
Mhm.
mannerism,
Oh,
like
especially when he was going after Khadijah and yelling at her. Yeah.
yeah, I like yeah, he gonna drop that title. He gonna drop it.
Yep.
And then one big surprising part is when he hit the brainbuster for the turnbuckle.
Brainbuster!
Bro, when I saw that, I flipped out, and all I could think of was Ring of
El
Honor.
Generico!
Yes, and Ring of Honor and WWE 2K series. But when he pulled that move off and hit with the hula kick,
Yep.
and he pins him, and he wins the Intercontinental Championship. That was a great WrestleMania moment. Awesome match between these two guys. None of them were well. Gunther doesn't look weak.
Yep. Ah,
He is moving on to a main event.
yep.
Sami Zayn, he is going to be the John Wick of WWE because
Mhm.
everybody's going for the Intercontinental Championship.
Damn.
Even Jonah when
Damn.
he posts about Twitter. So,
Oh, and yeah, I would have take that time to like say this. Well, you call him Gunther, call him Walter, whatever you wish, but this man is unreal when it comes to championship acumen because of course longest NXT UK champion 870 days 666 day intercontinental championship reign. Talk about having faith in somebody. And the thing is the man just constantly, and let's not remember like Walter's not exactly a young man here, folks. Like let's see, what is he? 36 years of age. Yeah. And to still have this type of and, and durability. And I had to say this. I was like a few people where I thought when he like lost his size a little bit, it was actually going to be a deterrence. If anything, I think it's made him even. I think it's made him a whole new man now, in a positive way because I'm like now you're seeing that even though when he was up at the 290 range that he could like go 45 minutes easy, but now he's still putting in like 20 30 minute matches now with that he's down to I think 250 260 or whatever he is now. And it's
mhm.
like man, he yeah, like he's feeling like a total invigoration right now. It is like I said, to have this type of performance at 36 years of age and this way he's been wrestling for over 15 years. Let's
Mhm.
see, what was it? And actually, yeah, next November we'll make it 20 actually. Yeah.
Ooh,
And
ooh.
props to him for that one.
If they play this card right and win the Money in the Bank and he become the champion on his 20th year at Survivor Series,
Yeah.
that would be one hell of a good story to end. I mean, well, to capture.
Yeah.
But Yeah, Gunther, man, like he's killing it, man. He probably one of the top guys,
Yeah,
right next to Damian Priest, Seth Rollins,
yeah,
um, Roman Reigns, and if we will talk about him much later or next.
yeah.
So he's really up there.
I do got to say this one thing though. I do got to give my one knock on this one. All right, I know we're a Philly for Mania, but damn it, do we have to go Rocky? And by the way, and I'm a Rocky 3 fan, but damn it, do we have to do so many Rocky 3 references? Because I was like, yeah, yeah,
I mean,
having Chad Gable be like the white Apollo Creed. Yeah, oh, which by the way, I should have mentioned this during the ladder match. Um, I was glad that Kofi when he was coming out with the black and gold Rocky, and then of course Woods coming out bringing back Consequences Creed one time. Yeah, hey, if you don't
oh
know, you
yes,
know.
he had to. He had to.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, I was like, yeah, when Chad Gable was like, yeah, you know, you owe me a favor after this. I was like, I thought they was gonna show like them at the end of WrestleMania, like getting in the ring and having a match and then losing on a double count out or something. But yeah,
A freeze frame in the middle.
yeah, something like that. Yeah, something like that. Hold on, let's see what Derek Carter say. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Bash at Berlin coming up in August. So
Depends on either the.
yeah,
It can't be actually tied because that'd be going backwards. I
yeah.
could see him
No,
more.
he's saying Derek was saying he might win the world championship at or the undisputed title depending on which show he'll be on because of the draft. Um yeah, he might win it at Bash of Berlin when they're over in Germany.
Oof, that'd be huge.
Yeah,
Him win his hometown.
yeah,
That'd be a talk of the town of him doing
yeah.
that.
All right, then yeah, then of course we get the main event for Saturday. Yep. The Rock and the Tribal Chief taking on the American Nightmare and the world's champ, the revolutionary, the visionary himself. And damn, all I gotta say is this. You know, I know people can say whatever they want to say about The Rock, but damn it, he took, all four men in this one took everybody for a ride in this match because I had to admit there were so many ways that I was thinking about how could this match possibly end, and it was like, when Roman hit that spear or like Seth got Cody out the way, whatnot. I was like, oh, could that wind up being an omen for tomorrow or hell? And you know, I had to say that one deserved. I'll give it an A. I can't give it an A plus because there was a couple of moments where it got a little helter, but I'd say like The Rock. First of all, actually, I've been jumped way ahead of this one, but first of all, The Rock saying, "You count, you're fired." Yeah,
That part.
yeah, yeah. No, it's like yeah, and then it was like, damn, you pretty much made it a bloodline rules match, um, right then and there. But yeah,
I would say it was a very entertaining match, and you knew it would not stay in the ring that much. It was pretty much damn near a no holds barred type of style, and they fought everywhere, and they fought in the crowd. They fought. It give you that old school attitude era vibe. But
yeah. So it was more of a Philly street fight than what happened on Sunday. But I digress.
yeah, barely. But the best moment when of course Roman hit the Rock with the spear and Rock made that face,
Yeah,
and bro, that's an instant meme
yeah,
right off the back just to make that face.
yeah,
But great tag team match. Of course Rock hit Cody with the people elbow,
yeah.
pointed at Cody mom.
Yeah. Oh, matter of fact, yeah. yeah, I meant to get to that part.
Hmm?
Cody, yeah, losing the exact or almost the exact same way he lost last year. Because he hit the second crossroads, but this time to Rock with that Mama Roots belt. And by the way, I gotta throw a little something on this one after we get done. But yeah,
Hmm?
but Rock killed me. I was like, but I gotta say this, Cody mom cracked me up though because she was like, yeah, because she was like giving it right back to the Rock. It's like, hey, you're bullshit. Yeah, it's
Yeah, I
like,
caught that.
so,
Shit, everybody
yeah,
love Mama Rose, and plus her
yeah,
T-shirt is selling on Pro Wrestling Tees as we speak. But
yeah,
great entertaining story. We knew the Bloodline gonna win that tag team match. If there
yeah,
wasn't, then we knew the outcome from it and be like,
yeah,
not this again. But great night one.
yeah,
Uh, it was very entertaining. I give him that. It was a great
yeah,
night one. It's kind of like a
yeah,
showcase, like an All-Star game
yeah,
before the extra All-Star.
yeah.
So I give him that.
Oh yeah. And by the way, I do gotta admit, like on a side note, I meant to. I actually forgot to give some um dap up there. First of all, Rhea loved your entrance in
Ah,
because
yes.
I'm like always about the entrances and the Rock with that flaming Brahma bull, which yeah,
And let's not forget about the title, in which
yeah.
I hope
Uh,
it will come on WWE Shop.
oh yeah, shout out to yeah, shout out to Lonnie Ali for that one. Lottie Ali, excuse me. Yeah, yeah, I love that Brahma bull. But matter of fact, wait a minute, that was even better than the one that the Rock had back in the day when it's when he threw the smoking skull belt over the bridge and then tried to come out with the yeah,
With this one, you know what? Somebody say that on Facebook, like the people champion title much better than the Brahma
yeah,
Bull title. I would
yeah,
say both will look better. But
yeah,
the title he got, it remind me of the Billy Graham title
yeah,
and the earlier days. But the
yeah,
design looked really prestigious. And
yeah.
if it's coming on WWE Shop, I will personally buy it and put it in my office right next to my title.
And all right, well then, speaking of titles, that'll take us to Sunday, and of course, we kicked it off with the World Heavyweight Championship. Is Scottish Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins World Championship on the line? But yeah. First of all, shout outs to the Ulster Street crew for bringing in Drew Ulster Street pipe band for
Hmm.
playing McIntyre, and then of course. Speaking of entrances, you knew Seth Rollins had to have one as well because coming in having his own Mummers Day parade. And,
Yes,
and, and which by the way, I gotta say this. Seth be cracking me up with some of the outfits though, but I gotta admit, some of them
bro.
are actually likable, even though they do be cracking me up with them. But it's like, yeah.
Bro, it felt like it turned from WrestleMania to Gala Mania. Just the way he got the outfit
Oh, the
on.
Met Gala here.
I'm like, what the fuck? Like, it's something that Billy Porter would wear, and
Yeah.
and
I was thinking about that on the Saturday outfit though, but yeah.
the Saturday outfit wasn't bad, but this one took
Yeah.
the damn cake. But Jesus Christ! But
and
um,
hey, I
but
was about to say, like, actually, I was surprised like Seth didn't come up with no eagle gear, but
oh Lord,
yeah. I actually know what that actually may have been a good idea that he didn't come up with that one because that would have set back about 500 years from now.
Boof. People like, damn it, this man like dumb and haven't win the Super Bowl. Well, call it a
Yeah.
Super Bowl.
Yeah. But yeah, and actually I was about to say this is gonna be like WrestleMania what's the one Brian lost it? Yeah, because I was about to say Drew about to pull a WrestleMania 28, and it's like first shot, Claymore, boom.
Mm-hmm. It almost looked like that, but
Yeah,
it was just like finisher after finisher, back and
yeah,
forth, and it was how put it this way, it was a pretty good back and forth,
Yep.
but it feel like it's you watching a live action WWE 2K24 on Legend,
Yeah.
just how the match played out. But we knew McIntyre would walk away as a champion because
Yep.
that's why you would talk about winning the title in front of his people. Because he
You
did win the
guys called it.
title,
Yeah.
winning the title, Trigas Giz moment,
But then,
and CM
wait a minute.
Punk.
The accident, you can't go wrong. The accident on the big jumbotron. The accident, y'all gotta recognize there's a black cat running around that French. Say it with me. All right. Oh, sorry. Yeah, like I said, just like the Dallas Cowboys, Drew McIntyre didn't know when to let go because he went over to CM Punk. Yeah, wanting to rub it in, talking about breaking his arm, doing all this other mess, and sure enough, yeah, feels like, yeah. Well, oh, wait a minute, I forgot he's straight up, so I can't say hold my beer. So he's like, hold the brace. Yep. Or actually, better yet, I'll hold my brace and beat the hell out of Drew with it. Yeah.
And that's what he did too, just beat the whole hell out of it. And plus, he revealed that his arm is better,
Yep.
so that means he can wrestle soon, hopefully.
Yeah, I think I think there may be a trip to France in the near future, but yeah. But then for the second time in WrestleMania history, well, while it wasn't quite the heist of the century, yep, we did have a cash in, and the Senior Money in the Bank became Senior World Heavyweight Champion. Congratulations, Damian Priest. 5 minutes, 45 seconds. Yeah, of a title reign. 9-second matchup. South of Heaven. McIntyre goes down. And much to
Yes.
CM Punk's delight, mind you.
Oh yes, much well deserved for Damian Priest and make him as a Triple Crown champion.
That's right, Punishment
Former US,
Martinez. Congratulations.
former US champion, former tag champion, and now current World Heavyweight champion.
Yeah, Intercontinental title away from the Grand Slam. Yeah. Man, that's what a lot of people are. Is like they're either Intercontinental away from a Grand Slam or a Triple Crown. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like him,
Cena,
I will say,
Sheamus,
yeah, Shame. Oh God, I think Sheamus might come.
Undertaker, yeah, Mankind. Yeah.
Yeah, I wish Mankind do come back one more time for the IC title,
And,
but we can't have them all.
yeah, that's true. Yeah. So okay, congratulations there. Then next up, with damn, I wish I had my glasses for this one. With Ray Dudley. Yeah. Sorry, I had to take it back for y'all for that one.
ECW.
Yep. Hey, we remember when Bubba had that stuttering problem back in the day? Yeah.
Oh yes, the either a tie dye with his shorts in ECW.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Damn, knew there's something else I forgot to get the tie dye. But anyway, yeah, Bubba Ray Dudley, Bubba Ray Dudley, special guest referee for the Philadelphia Street Fight, as the Street Profits and the almighty Bobby Lashley took down the Final Testament. Yeah. Oh, by the way, we should have mentioned special guest commentator for this match, Snoop.
Yes. Snoop Dogg and then Gin and Juice.
Yep. Oh yeah, there was some sponsors in it.
Yeah, but that's the most blackest. That's the blackest shit I ever seen. Like we have a Triple A on night one. Now we're at Gin and Juice on night two. Like,
wait a minute, hold on. Actually, wait a minute. There was either that or the women's match being sponsored by Wingstop. So
Wingstop, I give it a pass for Wingstop because that's anybody. But it could be a lot worse. It could be Popeyes.
or churches or KFC, one of them.
Well, we did. They did sponsor KFC, but if you have full black wrestlers and say Popeyes,
yeah,
that's not bad. That's bad. That'd be a bad look. Bad look on that part. But the street fight, it could be better.
Yeah.
Not perfect, not a classic, but it could be better. The table broke it by itself.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mm.
miscue calls. It's one
Yeah.
of those. It's feel like a filler, not even a
Yeah.
full match.
Scarlet and Beaver getting involved. Don't know why, but you know,
It-
it's sad that they had a better table spot than Karrion Cross did.
yeah.
Well, at least his first table spot.
I think so. Yeah. Yeah. This is. Oh, it is first table spot.
Yeah, but yeah, apparently nobody told Karrion Cross about Dudleyville Commandments. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, this is where we need a Devon right now.
Thou
Because
should not mess with the Dudley,
yeah,
even though it's
yeah,
PG version. But yes.
yeah, yeah, and when he did, Lashley and Dawkins, this time hold Cross on the table, and thankfully it didn't break until Montez Ford coming from the heavens once again, and then of course Lashley getting the pin for that one. So there we go. And then next up, oh yeah, we had we had the phenomenal one with the new theme song, and of course the megastar himself, L.A. Knight. Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah. I had to say, like, yeah, I was about to say I may have to like let it grow on me a little bit, but at first I wasn't kind of feeling AJ's new theme song. Mm,
it it brings me back TNA days. That's what
mm,
that remind me of. Um, I love it.
mm,
Um, far as the match goes,
mm,
it's a wrestling clinic.
mm,
Um, two styles. One's a high flyer or a technical high flyer. LA Knight, he's a in-ring in-ring genius. Um, if you put these two guys out of WWE and you put an Impact on TNA, you wouldn't know the difference. It's feel like it give us TNA vibe. It give us great matches, great match. And do I expect to be a best match of the year? I mean, it can
mm,
grow a little bit, but I
mm,
say a good feud. It's a good short feud, and they cook it up with something.
mm.
I did enjoy it. It was a really, really good entertainment match, I would say.
Yep. Yeah, it was a decent matchup, and it was like, of course, long time TNA guys, of course, NWA guys as well. Um, yeah, throughout different promotions at times, but yeah, at the end of the day, it was the BFT that was the difference maker. Yeah, LA Knight getting his first WrestleMania win. Yeah, of course, WrestleMania debut, by the way. So,
Hmm.
yeah, yeah, and was Philly happy about it? Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey. All right. Then next up, we had the U.S. title with the triple threat. Logan Paul defending against KO and Randy Orton, and in an indirect way, Randy Orton finally got a WrestleMania entrance.
Yes, with a go kart.
Yep. A la like what happened on SmackDown the previous Friday. So yeah, and of course Logan Paul. Oh, we should mention, yeah, that WrestleMania. Speaking of sponsors, one of them was actually Prime, and of course the Prime logo on the mat, which was a Logan Paul request him, and of course this man came out dressed, yeah, thinking he was Kurt Angle in a milk truck, but yeah, he comes out in a Prime truck. Mhm.
Big ass truck.
And to nobody's surprise, another influencer dressed up in a Prime bottle. This time, I Show Speed. And,
Yeah, I got a feeling that Logan Paul go bring to his friend KSI and I Show Speed in the six-man tag match. It'd
mhm,
be influencer against Randy Orton and Kevin Owens in the third person.
yeah,
But I gotta feel Logan Paul gonna be a tag team champion with these
yeah,
guys.
It could happen. I was like, no, it's one of these days. No, I'm like waiting for him to think, oh, it's going to be an influencer, but surprise, bitch. Here's Jake. Mm, mm.
Oh man, that'd be crazy if he survived
Mm.
to Mike Tyson. But
Yeah.
but the triple threat match was
Mm.
pretty dope. It was a dope triple threat match, I would say.
Man.
Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, and Logan Paul, great triple
Mm.
threat. It's
Eh,
not WrestleMania 20 level, but
mm.
it's close entertaining as the Intercontinental Championship from last year,
Mm.
I would say.
Yeah, and of course, Hangman Logan Paul in with a double buck shot.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, and of course, I Show Speed. Of course, actually was a big Randy Orton fan, so of course, because he always likes to do clips where like somebody getting like laid out, and of course, yeah, he was one of the people who popularized the Randy Orton out of nowhere, like memes and stuff. So you could bet it was a dream come true for him on a personal level to take a RKO. Although I'm
Mm.
kind of wishing he didn't wish it didn't go through the broadcast table, but eh, that's what it
Oh,
is.
that shit was stiff for the Japanese table back in the day.
So, yeah, but yeah, shock and surprise again. Logan Paul sneaks another one out, and yeah, even though brass knuckles this time, yeah, weren't really a factor, but yeah, KO, yeah, KO took the L on this one, and Logan Paul still your United States champion.
Yeah. Logan Paul, he's become a good champion now. Like nothing he could do, they nobody could stop him. So I can see him holding that towel for like a good bit until you drop it.
Yeah. I'll say this for Logan is that yeah, he's definitely understand heelism. Yeah, and by the way, no, that's not the that's not like my brother over here. See, not that type of heelism. We talking like actual wrestling heelism. It's
Yeah.
like he finds yeah, he finds some way to like do that low key underhanded like chicken shit kind of stuff, but he gets the job done. So
Yeah.
yeah. All right, and then next up we got the women's championship on the line, and but I find it ironic that both the Royal Rumble winners were in the last two matches. But
Yeah.
yeah, of course, yeah, Io Sky defending the WWE Women's title against Bailey, who got carried out. And by the way, thank y'all for yeah, for actually explaining because I was wondering like why does she got these Egyptian dudes carrying her and stuff, but actually for those who are familiar with the San Jose area, there's actually a it's actually a park um that's real synonymous with the culture with that culture. So yeah, yeah, so that kind of yeah, so that kind of tied into Bailey's entrance right there. Let's see. Just trying to
Hmm.
find Rosa Crucian, I believe Park is the name of it. Yeah. Yeah, so so that explained Bailey's entrance coming in. Yeah. I oh yeah, that's right. And then when Io comes in, yeah, the Io comes in, of course, with parts of damage control, but actually went down by herself. And this one, yeah, I'm glad that they had this match second instead of Rhea back because even though they did a little more interaction with Bale or excuse me with Becky and Rhea, but it was like yeah, this was the story with this one, and like Derek brought up, like we almost saw Stardom Io come out at times during this match.
Yes, almost. As a keyword, almost,
Yeah,
because she was hitting hard on Bailey, and I felt like one of the moves it might bust her up, but
mhm,
Bailey, she really tough, and that one had more story. I think that one had more story than Jimmy
yeah,
versus Jay, because this one is a long build,
mhm.
almost forgotten, but it was a good long build, and the way they tell the story one another is like she really want to become the women champion, and Leo, she want to prove that she's the best. So it's like a battle of two. But Bailey, she pulled out all the stop, gave us a little bit of NXT Bailey without the
Yeah,
floating buddies.
yeah, and the side ponytail. Yeah.
Yeah, that too. It wish it would be good callback if she would have done that at Mania with the floating buddies, but
Yep.
missed on that part. But it was a good storytelling match, to be
Yeah.
honest.
And plus, we get to see the yeah, then we got to see the Bailey Macho Elbow right there. Yeah.
Yes, and
Yep.
she hit it.
Yep. Yeah, actually got a triple threat. We got the Bailey to belly, we got the Macho Elbow, and the Roost Plant, which eventually gave Bailey a win. Matter of fact, third time she left WrestleMania with the singles championship. Yeah, but
Hmm.
first time as the challenger. So,
Yeah, usually she come as a champion, but this
yeah,
time,
because WrestleMania 33, she retained in a four-way title match against her other four horsewomen. Counted it at 36. Oh no, wait a minute. Actually, I gotta take the back. It was actually just Charlotte, Sasha, and Nia in a four-way because Becky was competing in this for the SmackDown Women's title, and then WrestleMania 36, she had the five-way between her, Sasha, Lacey Evans, and who's in that? Hold on, I'm gonna backtrack here a little bit. Yeah. Oh yeah, uh, oh yeah, Naomi and Tamina. Yeah, and then of course, like I said, and yeah, Bailey came into the champion both of those times. So and then of course Sunday she was the challenger. So 3-0 when it comes to singles championships. Of course, lost the tag titles 35, but that's neither.
yeah.
Yeah, congratulations, Bailey. But then again, I do gotta say this though, and I kind of felt sorry for Io a little bit because they did kind of Dean Ambrose her title run a little bit.
uh, her title run was forgettable, and that's sad because great talent. Hell, I would probably remember her title run in NXT than her run in main roster.
Yeah, that's because she defended the title more often in NXT.
Yeah, that's another part.
Yeah,
But for Leo, wasted talent. I mean, wasted title reign. And the
yeah,
only thing come a good thing come from it was her winning the Money in the Bank, cashing in, her
yeah,
holding the title, and Mania. That's it. That's the whole thing we know about Leo Sky, and
yeah.
we don't know if she gonna go back gunning for the title or do something else because it was lackluster.
Yeah. All right. Then, of course, main event. Now, Bloodline rules. Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes Universal Championship on the line. And after 1,316 days, yep, Cody Rhodes finally finished the story. But we should mention a few extra things. Yeah, first and foremost, yeah, um, Cody coming out with the like little mask, and of course Brandy by his side. Yeah, uh, yeah, Roman Reigns getting a nice little band entrance for I was like to say that one kind of, that Roman's entrance kind of reminded me of the little orchestra that played him in the previous year, and the those little drummers that like played Sting in for his entrance at WrestleMania 31 a little bit.
Oh yeah, come like all three in ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it nothing can beat the Nakamura entrance for
Uh,
Takeover with the violence.
yeah.
That was classic. But this one, of course, a typical Roman Reigns theme with the orchestrator.
Yeah.
So nothing special. Even though the number is kind of weird, 13, 100, 300, 1316,
Yeah.
1316.
Yeah. And matter of fact, ironically, it's Seth Rollins' World Heavyweight title run was also 316 days. And yeah, do you see the 316 pattern here? But we'll get to that in a moment.
Oh hell
Um,
yeah.
yeah. Folks, that's how we do. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that wasn't even the bottom line yet. All right, but anyway,
What?
um uh, and enforce right here though for a minute.
Mhm. Oh, you bring your black ass back here.
I had to get one here. I had to get one for him because, like I said, yeah. I what's the thing about this match I loved? This is how you do a main event for a 40th WrestleMania, because you give us the little appetizer, then you slowly build it up, and then you give it now. Even though, yeah, we knew this was going to be overbooked at the end, but still, this is what you kind of wanted Bloodline rules to be. And I was like, it. While they didn't go to the extremes that they went through on Saturday night's matchup, I was about to say like Sunday. Yeah, and I understand so because they were both sore as hell coming into this matchup. But yeah, they paced this one a little bit more, and and I actually think it worked to the match's advantage because now y'all weren't trying to outdo what you did Saturday, but then in a similar way, you actually like kept the crowd intrigued. And then of course, once Jimmy came in, it was like, all right, now let's let the fireworks run. And then of course Jay comes out and they spear off the stage, which I gotta agree with more people. That spear had more emotion than anything that happened in the match Saturday. Agree that one.
Mhm.
And then of course Solo comes out and he handles his business. Then that brings out John Cena, of course, getting a little revenge for Crown Jewel. And then of course giving an AA to giving an AA to Roman, which then brings out The Rock. And then guess what, folks? We get thrice in a lifetime. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes, a trilogy.
Well, well, to a point. Yeah, then of course, of course, the Rock bottom to Cena, and then of course, the Rock brings out his belt and gets ready to whoop Cody Rhodes, and then we thought we were going to hear some glass breaking. I'll get to that after we finish this off, but instead we get a bell tolling, and then the Undertaker shows up, choke slams the Rock, and now everybody's out the picture. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, there was one extra person before that came over. Because, yeah, Seth Rollins in Shield gear. Mhm.
Yes, and
Yeah.
he got knocked the hell out.
Yeah. And, of course, this would set up the interesting part. Now, Roman had a chair. Could have went after Seth, Cody, but the temptation of seeing Seth in that Shield outfit, yeah, it was too much to pass up, especially after holding on for 10 years. And then not to mention, remember the heist of the century. Yeah. Like I
Hmm.
said, Roman had a few good reasons to lay that chair in the South, like he did.
Yeah, into that back his fucked up ass back. Yes.
Yep. But of course, that decision, like I said, Roman tried to go for the spear, but then Cody finally hit in the crossroads, and this time with nobody to stop him. Yeah, Cody Rhodes gets the pin. He is your new undisputed Universal Champion, and like I said, he can finally hold the pin and write the end because he finished the story. And thank
And
goodness we never have to hear that phrase ever, ever, ever again.
yes, and I can't make no more jokes about that. But
Yeah.
about that, it's one of the most emotional match ever. You know that match was so emotional when the ring announcer about to choke up.
I am.
I could hear her. And now the new. I'm like, oh Lord, she about to cry.
Yeah. 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 Actually, by the way, I'm glad you brought up Samantha, dude, because Samantha Irvin, I owe you an apology, man. Because at first I used to get really annoyed by how like she did some of her ring announcements, but Sam, Samantha, you've won me over. And I would say this, you crushed it all WrestleMania weekend. Um, yeah, and as I would say this, you are officially the GOAT of female ring announcers. Mm.
Except for the Pride FC lady. That's the only person I can think of.
Mm.
If you're a fan of MMA, you know what I'm talking about.
Mm.
But yeah, and this is where the controversial hits.
Mm.
I say this one of the top three WrestleMania.
Mm.
All the package. Night one, night two.
Yeah.
It was not perfect, but it was good and great. A
Mm.
little bit fast, not mid. And I will put that WrestleMania 40 over WrestleMania 17. And that's where it stopped.
Yeah.
Nothing could top WrestleMania 20. That's my top three.
Yeah.
My personal is 12, 20, and 40. Because 40, all this built lead up to WrestleMania, especially Cody.
Yep.
And just the way how this all come together, the match was good. The match was kind of fast. A little bit small, little miscues. But goddamn, it was probably up there. And plus, the one thing they got it right, and one thing I criticize WWE, common sense.
Yep.
That's one thing they got is common sense. So you, so with that, I say WrestleMania 40 was up there is a goat. So
Yeah.
yes, sir.
Hey, shout out there, Garrett. You say thirsty Jack Cooted. Yeah.
Appreciate that.
All right, now I'm gonna try and take my ex Homer side out of this one because yeah. Although I do have to say that I would have loved to been at this Mania because of course long time Philly boy myself. So yeah. Actually I'm glad like I was actually having the moves because I would actually because I actually missed Saturdays. Um yeah, yeah, due to health issues stuff. So
Mhm.
yeah. Although I do gotta admit, it was killing me not to be at the WrestleMania because I'm like, damn. But
Aw.
yeah. But I was like, yeah. It was definitely up there. Yeah, because like Philly, you know who's bringing it. Because after all, better congratulations, Paul Heyman, on your Hall of Fame induction. Yeah.
Yes,
Of course, knew he was going to have an ECW chance right there. Glad they worked in some ECW issue with Bubba Ray, and of course, like all the yeah, and of course, if you go and be in Philly, you got to have some tables. Um,
of course.
yeah, actually, I was kind of disappointed that maybe they didn't get Tony Luke's or Geno's or Pat's to sponsor a match or two. Because come on, man, you gotta have cheesesteak sponsor in Philly. Come on, y'all. What
I
you
mean,
think?
it's WrestleMania. I mean,
Yeah,
if it
that's
was
true.
the Indies, yeah, but
Oh no, no,
WrestleMania.
no, no, no. Even for WrestleMania, you gotta have that because yo, matter of fact, and let me tell you, if anybody has ever gone to Tony Luke's, and I think I mentioned the story up here. Yo, Tony Luke is a big wrestling fan. Because if you go there, you will see pictures of like half of the ECW roster chilling there, like after a show. Like yeah, because there's pictures of Public Enemy, Sandman, Tommy Dreamer, Francine. Yeah. Hey, always love y'all a girl that loves cheesesteaks, y'all. Just saying. Um,
Yes.
yeah. Um, hell, I think you even had Raven up in there once, which is good. But it was like, yeah, yeah, if you would have had Tony Luke sponsor WrestleMania, yeah, that would have been what's up. But anyway, um think I would give it a I think I'll give it a top five up in there. I don't know where exactly I would put it just yet, but just as far as like real time emotion, I definitely say it was in my top five because yeah, because like I said, like Philly crowds, they will not hesitate to let y'all know if something's if if y'all do something because hey, like I said, they make up a chant there. You fucked up. You fucked up.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, I was about to say. Um, but also to give a little low key taste up there. What's up, straight up wrestling? You know, hey, what's up, y'all? Thanks for the shout out. Um,
Yes. Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
also stand and deliver. Also, yo, shout out my man Trick Willie, which by the way, I actually forgot Trick was from Philadelphia. Yeah,
Yeah, they
yeah, because
showed
I
it
was so used
the
to
countdown.
I was so used to him being yeah, because I'm so used to him being from
South
Columbia
Carolina.
down there. Which by the way,
Yeah.
congratulations to your women's team on a perfect season. Yeah.
Yes. Undefeated.
Yep. Um, but yo, like Dragunov Tony D, which by the way, I was a little hesitant about that matchup. That one exceeded expectations. Tag team titles is off the hook. Um,
Mhm.
Roxy and Lyra doing anything for the women's title. Um, yeah, like Stand and Deliver and WrestleMania all together, like great wrestling weekend. Um, oh, also got to tie. Yeah, also got to tie in. Of course, Super Card of Honor. Congratulations, Mark Briscoe.
Finally
Yeah,
finished his story.
the on the 10-year anniversary of Jay winning the title, and then yeah, straight Russ to say Lady Gamecock skillet, yes sir, and then
Yes. I did see the parade earlier today, so
oh
I
yeah,
seen
that's
it.
right. Um, yeah, Mark Briscoe winning on the 10-year anniversary of when Jay won the Ring of Honor World Championship. So talk about perfect storytelling right there and serendipity. And man, that was such a beautiful thing. Also, yeah, we also mentioned oh no, Windy City Riot. Yeah, John Moxley making history, becoming the only man to have hold the WWE, AEW, and IWGP World Heavyweight Championships, defeating Tetsuya Naito over the weekend as well. And
Mhm.
oh, and for anybody who didn't catch Jack Perry's one of Jack Perry's entrances having a Crimea River on the back of the jacket. And,
Yes, that Jack Perry is getting over. Like
yeah,
a part of the House of Torture.
yeah,
Their stock is going up, all thanks to AEW
yeah,
and all thanks to that tape
mm, yeah.
and
Oh,
Kenta and Jack Perry throw the middle finger. So
yeah.
yeah,
Also, yeah. Let me go back to also Stand to Deliver. But although what happened now next Tuesday on what happened Tuesday on NXT? Congratulations, Axiom Nathan Frazier, new NXT tag team champions, taking down the Wolf Dogs and Braun Breaker now officially leaving NXT. Of course, we knew he just recently came up to SmackDown.
mhm.
Um, But also, an arrival happened. Final Testament, back at NXT. Actually taking Axiom just after they defeated Corbin and Braun for the NXT tag titles. And we got huge news coming up 2 weeks. Well, actually now, not this Tuesday, but next Tuesday, NXT
Mm.
Spring Break in. One final time, Ilya Dragunov, Trick Williams for the NXT Championship. Mm.
But first, he got faced Carmella Hayes in a steel
Oh
cage
yeah.
match.
Oh, that's right. And
That's gonna be
yeah,
wild.
yeah. But I'm gonna tell you what, like, yeah. But now I think we're seeing like the rise of Trick, and now it's gonna happen because, of course, Monday on Raw, yeah, one of the few surprises that actually happened. Yeah, Ilya Dragunov up on it, making an appearance. Also did Roxanne Perez. And so would it be safe to say that both of them are gonna be called? Well, actually Roxanne all but guaranteed she was gonna be called up in a couple weeks. Yeah.
Yeah, the draft.
Yeah.
I'm glad you brought up Monday, and this is pretty much tie up to this one topic. And I'm gonna bring in AEW as well. Whose era is this? Serve House. No, I'm joking. You're talking about era between Paul Levesque era, Resistance era, and Rockism era. It's neither. And this is the era I will reveal. I say this on the Wrestle Chat. Welcome to a DMF era. It's called Dookie Monkey Fuckery. Now, why I say that?
Yeah. Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, straight up.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, y'all getting a bunch in. I appreciate it. Yeah. Glad we could do it for you, brother, because that's how we do, my man. Yeah.
oh yes. Always give y'all first of knowledge of pro wrestling. But yeah, this Dookie Monkey Fuckery, because what we just saw from AEW, what we saw from Monday Night Raw, the Twitter, the wrestling fans, it's just too much. And let's start with Monday. The Rock and Cody Rhodes segment.
Then-
In all wrestling history, I never heard this is awkward chant.
Yeah. Although I could have named a couple of incidences where the fans could have chanted it, but they didn't. But I was like, yeah.
And with that, we see Cody giving his Universal title to The Rock, and Rock, exchange his title. When I saw that, I'm thinking like, this has to be the weakest babyface champion I've ever seen. No other babyface would have done that. Yeah, we seen babyface shaking hand with the villain or a heel, show mutual respect through the long rival. We've seen that happen. But this is a whole different level compared to Bryan Danielson and Eddie Kingston. Yes, they've been disrespect one another, but at the end, it's all about respect. It was bigger than the title itself. And after Eddie Kingston defeat Bryan Danielson shook Eddie Kingston's hand.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
Although he
But
teased it a little bit that he wasn't. But
yeah, that part.
But you
But
know,
but
though, I would have said this though. The one thing that would have made that title exchange work is like if we had like a little if we would have had a little money talk action. That's like, oh no, man, same time, man. I don't know you
it,
like that, same time, man.
if they would do that, it would break the internet. It would have. But the level of disrespect the Rock give. First, Rock disrespect Mama Rose. Second, he made Cody to Toby not too long ago. And nowadays he made Cody laugh and live in hell. And at the end, you exchange title, and then The Rock say he gonna see Cody Rhodes sooner or later. Don't break my heart. He give him the mysterious gift that we don't know what it's gonna be. It could be key, watch, or anything. That one is awkward. Then Raw after Mania, it doesn't hit. It just feel like a regular Raw. I take it back. it gets some good moments, but it doesn't feel like Raw after me. It feel like
Mm.
Welcome Back Raw type of feel.
Yeah.
Then we fast forward to
But you know, in
AEW.
fairness, but in
Mhm.
fairness, though, like, yeah, going up with UConn and Purdue, that was kind of like hard to like put something on up there. So,
Yeah, it's really hard to just bring that essence back.
yeah.
But then we fast forward to AEW, the tape. Boy, who would have thought that a year old tape will divide the fans, divide the fans. Me me being a big CM Punk fan is what it is. Who's right, who's wrong? We didn't hear the audio, we just saw the action. It was like oof. And Tony Schiavone face, that expression says it all. Like he really want to show it.
Before and yeah.
Yeah, before and after, and turn to find out that it was all Tony Khan idea. Young Bucks, they don't want to do it. Tony Schiavone, he feel uncomfortable, and people say it's backfire. I mean, you got 800,000 people watch it and give a little boost, and the big payoff. Jack Perry got a T-shirt sold out. There's a big FU PCM Punk chant in AEW so loud they had to mute it. CM Punk, we don't know what the fuck's going on with him, and we know he just probably don't care.
Yeah.
And then the Twitter is so divided. It's like one disrespect another, this that back and forth, and then we see Triple H, Triple H and WrestleMania weekend
Mhm.
say some underlying jab towards Will Ospreay about a lighter schedule,
Mhm.
and then Will Ospreay give him a response in which it was nice, and people still have a problem with it.
Mhm.
And obviously, it's AEW and WWE going back and forth. And the only other companies who are comfortable, who are not into that bullshit,
Mhm.
TNA, New Japan, Noah,
Mhm.
yes, DDT Pro Wrestling.
Yeah.
I still say that shit. DDT Pro Wrestling.
Yeah. By the way,
E
I was like, damn, that's the one thing I'm missing about interview. Maybe we can have on next week's shows ahead because I think he did say he went up to the show that they had up in Philly over the weekend.
yes, they did talk about that. Also GCW too. I wish I could find a way to watch it on the
Oh
internet.
yeah, congratulations, yeah, Shayna Baszler and Charlie Dempsey, by the way,
Yes,
and
the sport.
yeah, for Bloodsport X, and then of course Spring Break, um, yeah, also Joey Janela's Spring Break as well. Yeah, have it since we're going to the ECW thing. Had Just Incredible, Tommy Dreamer. Um, yeah, forgot who else they had up in there. I'm about to look it up. All right, Spring Break 8. Where's that battle royal? Oh yeah,
Hmm.
oh yeah, Just Incredible. Yeah, Just Incredible, Tommy Dreamer. I could have swore I saw like 4 ECW guys up in here, but I was like, oh yeah, Shane Douglas is up in it.
Yeah, I gotta find a way
Yeah,
to watch that.
yeah. Of course, speaking of TNA, also Speedball Mike Bailey was up in here. Oh, Johnny Cashmere for the Backseat Boys for Combat Zone Wrestling up in here. Asha Kong, who you may remember from her um, WWE days when she and Medusa fought like Lunch Blaze in particular. Um, I had Tony DeVito from the Baldies. Yeah, that was the fourth ECW guys.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's nothing but fuckery over. It's
Oh,
fuckery
Tanaka,
everywhere.
duh. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
Masashi Naka, yes.
yeah, yeah. Because him and Suzuki were teaming up against Renny Yamashita and Masha Slamovich. And,
Yeah, I gotta find a way to watch that
yeah.
match. But
Oh yeah.
but yeah, it's pure fuckery, and it's getting real crazy, and it turned a lot of wrestling fans off. But for us, like purists, we just watch watch wrestling and had no problem with it. I just wish let's get back to pro wrestling and
Yeah,
not fuckery. Because right now, AEW throwing shots, WWE throwing shots. It's kind of like you watching Kendrick Lamar throwing shots at J. Cole and Drake, and J. Cole will apologize. I don't think nobody gonna apologize. And
yeah,
if they keep on doing this, it will turn the fans off, or it will move the fans to a different product. And right now, TNA is creeping up, and TNA is doing a lot better job than AEW. I
yeah.
want to say they're doing a lot better job than WWE because WWE they're on the stroll right now, while South and SmackDown and
Yeah.
NXT.
Oh
But
yeah, please. We're going to get to that in a minute.
yeah, and right now TNA is getting better than AEW because TNA they're doing a lot of great shit. Even though
Yes.
the release of Scott D'Amore did hurt them,
Yeah.
but they bounced back with great wrestling, great show. They resigned a couple of wrestlers, and they headed to the right direction very slowly.
That's right.
But
Yeah. Speaking of
yeah,
TNA, yeah. As a matter of fact, wait a minute. It's just like clicked off it. Yeah. Speaking of TNA, this Saturday night, yeah, got Rebellion coming up. Yeah, from the Palms Casino Resort in Las Vegas. Check it out. 8 o'clock Eastern Time, 5 o'clock Pacific, an exclusive pay per view. And let's see if we real quickly go down the card. Of course, the main event. Yeah, TNA World Championship on the line as we got Moose shit. Yeah, yeah, you got Moose going up against the thing I want to say. Wanted man. Nick Nemeth. Yeah, I know I couldn't hit that one that high. All right, got the TNA, for of course TNA World Championship on the line there. X Division title on the line. Mustafa Ali, yeah, defending against Jake something. Yep. Um, tag team titles on the line as Eddie Edwards, Brian Myers of the System, take on Speedball Mountain. Yeah, of course that being Mike Bailey and Trent Seven. Yeah. Let's see. Knockouts World's titles on the line. It's Jordan Grace defense against Steph Delander. Um, let's see. But yeah, of course, Steph currently, yeah, for Melbourne City Wrestling in Australia. She was their inaugural women's champion. And but of course, you may remember her as Persha Parada back at NXT.
yes,
Let's see, we have last man standing match between Hammerstone and Walk Weapon Josh Alexander.
I can't wait to see that.
Yep. Yeah, we got Eric Young, Frankie Kazarian, and Full Metal Mayhem.
Hmm.
All right, and then in singles action, we got Joe Hendry taking on Rich Swan, who will be accompanied by AJ Flop Dollar Francis.
Oh, Uncle Phil.
Oh yeah. I forgot when he called him that. All right, and then
Hmm.
on the pre-show, we got Knockouts tag team titles on the line as Spitfire, the team of Danny Luna from Subculture, and Jody Threat. Yeah, they'll defend against the former champions of Decay, of course, Havoc and Rosemary. And then in yeah, six man tag team action, the New Rascals, Trey Miguel, Zachary Wentz, and Myron Reed. Yeah, you may remember the former 3-time MLW middleweight champion.
Hmm.
They'll be taking on the team of ABC, of course, Ace Austin and Chris Bay, and Leon Slater. Hmm. Yeah, you may remember from Progress and Rev Pro. Hmm.
Yes, the man
Yeah,
with the 450 Swanton Splash.
yep. Yeah, 19 years of age, man, is like crazy to think. Like, but then again, yeah, that's right. Remember we talked about how many European wrestlers started out as teenagers and stuff.
Yeah, all of them started like very, really young, from like
Yeah,
14,
14 to 15.
15,
Yeah, mm,
all the way up. But
yep,
that that Rebellion card will be a banger.
yep,
That straight up, and they never disappointed me, never.
yep.
But
Uh, yeah,
since a
but
banger,
yeah, matter of fact, let's also give oh, matter of fact, they also got to mention yeah, this weekend, John Moxley not only a title change. Congratulations, Zack Sabre Jr., two-time New Japan World's Television Champion. And,
yeah, I saw Matt Riddle did not soul. He just got up and walk out, in which that looked bad. But
yeah,
yeah, congrats for Zack Sabre Jr. becoming a two-time New Japan World Television Champion, which
yeah,
everybody don't like that belt, but that title
yeah,
is prestige. So
yeah.
get ready to see some more and more great championship title defense.
Yeah, yeah, of course, that was also Windy City Riot back this past Friday. Nick Nemeth in special challenge match defeated Tomohiro Ishii. Um, in a Riot Rules match, Bullet Club War Dogs, the team of Dean Finley, Kenta, Clark Connors, and Gabriel Kidd, defeated team of Eddie Kingston, Homicide, TJP, and Jeff Cobb. Uh, Kidd will wind up pinning Homicide with the drill a hole pile driver. Special junior heavyweight matchup: Mustafa Ali defeated the Time Bomb Hiromu Takahashi. Shota Umino defeated Jack Perry. Ritland. We have new New Japan Strong Tag Team Champions. Excuse me. Yeah, as Shane Haste and Mikey Nichols finally getting some gold for the Mighty Don't Kneel. They defeated, of course, defending champions ELP and Hikuleo from the God. Fred Rosser and Filthy Tom Lawler, and Jorel Nelson and Royce Isaacs. Yep, they one. Stephanie Vicaire successfully defended the New Japan Strong Women's Championship against AZM. And Ren Narita with the double cross defeated Minoru Suzuki. Yep. Let's see. And then, of course, we had women's action: Mina Shirakawa and Vivian Van taking on the team Alex Wender, Trish Dora. Yep. And if I remember, I believe there was a special guest appearance during one of these shows. I believe Mariah May, of course, um, who has a past with Mina Shirakawa as far as the what do they call it? Empress Nexus or something like that, or Vixen or something like that.
I think Empress Vixen.
Yeah, yeah, and then I believe didn't Tony also make an appearance during one of the New Japan shows this weekend, or
Yeah, I
maybe it
think so.
was last week.
I think she made an appearance on one of those shows.
Yeah,
I gotta look it up.
yeah, I think maybe Sakura Genesis, maybe.
Mm,
Yeah. All right, Club Venus. That was
okay.
yeah. So yeah, definitely had a lot to go for that. Oh, and yeah, let's go to SmackDown. Also, Cody Rhodes actually mentioned, yeah, not to brush this over. Cody Rhodes actually mentioning part of a little history making of him, AJ Styles, Nature Boy Buddy Rogers, and of course Ric Flair being the only four men to hold both the WWE Championship and the NWA World Championship. Talk about some good company.
Yeah, uh, two companies and win the title like his daddy.
Yeah,
Well, Dusty Rhodes never win the WWE title, but yeah, winning titles like his family.
yeah.
And
But speaking of family, though, yeah, SmackDown. Yeah, boy, did we have a shift in the bloodline, an epic shift at that. We were wondering when we were going to hear from them. Friday night, we got the answer. Tama Tonga is loosely associated. I'll say loosely associated with the blood. I won't say officially just yet because we got to see how this whole thing plays out. But
yeah,
yeah,
that big ass tree just looked confusing as hell because
yeah,
Not Fatu, Haku
yeah,
is related to different
yeah,
family tree, but that's Haku's son.
yeah, blood relative. Yeah, actually, it was nephew, but then adopted son, just to give official credence to that. But yeah, the Anawai Maivia line, yeah, definitely has some what we call ceremonial blood brothers. We'll put it that way. So
Yeah,
for anybody who doesn't, yeah. So for anybody who doesn't know what we mean by what ceremonial blood brothers is, like you like cut your finger a little bit and then you mend the bloods of two people. So that way, then you are officially considered blood family, even though y'all may not have been biologically blood family. But so
yeah,
that's how the whole like connection gets made there. But you know, I'm looking at this now, and I know a lot of people thought like Bloodline storyline's over. I'm thinking it's just beginning because now Solo, first of all, hugging Jimmy, telling love you, but then, well, actually, let me go back to right before that when Paul Heyman told hey, winning and losing has consequences stuff, and of course, Cody won. So he gets our locker room now. If we want it back, well, we got to win. But then when Paul was saying, "Hey, we don't offer any excuses. Cody beat us and whatever." But then when Solo grabbed the microphone and said, "Yo, losing God's consequences." Yo, at first I didn't know where he was going with this one, but then then he looked at Jimmy, and I was like, "Oh boy." Yeah, then the shit hit the fan.
yeah, yeah. I thought so. We're giving that Samoan Spike, but give him that hug, and then oh boy, the good bad guy himself, Tamatanga. He came out so gangster with this shit. The way he just attacked him like that, I'm like, why he jumping like a damn blood member? Because just the way just the way he swove in. But Tamatanga just beat him up, and then after that, the next scene you see Paul Heyman got shook, in which we
Mhm,
never seen before. And
mhm,
then another interesting part, Paul Heyman got the phone. He's here getting ready to call Roman Reigns. Solo snatched the phone, slam it, and stomp on it.
mhm.
And after that, everybody thought that ones up. He even forced Paul Heyman to throw some ones up.
Yep.
And then look over the next
Oh,
scene.
let's forget what happened just before that though, because remember Tama and Solo put that chair around Jimmy's neck,
Hmm.
and gave him a little backup right there, and that man, and then how about like a little bit later when Kayla's trying to get an update on on Jimmy. Paul walks out of the trainers and said Jimmy ain't doing good, but then Tama walks up and said, I think it was Yeah,
Uh,
Tom and Solo Walker, they both say by orders of the tribal chief.
let me see. Solo come up, show his
Mm,
little thumb.
mm,
So now we gotta think either Solo is a tribal chief or The Rock is a tribal chief. Because I don't think Roman would make that order, and plus Solo did stump the shit out of that damn phone.
mm,
So that means The Rock will be a tribal chief, and now he's wait for Jacob Fatu.
mm,
And now like that, let's not forget, Rock did own the trademark of the nation.
mm.
So we may see the nation of the bloodline have Jacob Fatu and Zulu Fatu come along as well.
Oh Lord. Mm,
If that be the case, then Roman will come back like as a babyface
mm.
and help out Jey Uso and likely bring back Jimmy. And the only way that would happen is through the draft, having Jay come to SmackDown and have this big feud. So it's so many layers to the story, but the Bloodline story is getting better and better, and we are beyond the third inning. We on goddamn eighth.
Yeah, yeah, and I had to say, like, I was wondering what was going to happen with Tama Tonga when he came in, and I was like, man, this was the strongest way to bring him in, and I'm good. Yeah, like I said, whoever is coming up with this who's ever been working with the Bloodline storyline, yo, they deserve a friggin' Emmy because it's like just when you think that they can't come up with anything new to keep this fresh, bam, they keep running with it, and it's like, dude,
And you do realize that AJ Styles and Tama Tonga is the same brand. So is Cody.
or at least same company. At least we gotta see if they're gonna end up same draft after the draft.
You know what? Good Brothers can come to NXT, go to SmackDown, but
Yeah.
AJ and you got next year.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
saying right now, next year.
Bullock. Yeah, and then wait a minute. By the way, just a record. Where's Tonga Lois contract, or do we know about that?
Tonga lower contract is unknown, but I know WWE is eyeing a Hikaleo,
Um,
in which I don't. I can't see Hikaleo come to WWE, but if that's the case, Hikaleo and Tonga lower, I mean
yeah,
Hikaleo and Tama,
Thomas Tonga. Yeah,
that'd be a good look. But if
yeah,
you bring
little
Tonga
God.
lower,
Yeah. Mm,
ooh, if they bring in Tonga lower, you know, I got a little bit strange feeling with WWE.
mm.
If they bring it in, if like the God versus the Uso,
Derek, and by the way, Derek actually posted about that. Like, and I know they've been wanting that match for like a long ass time, and I was
I
like,
mean,
yo, they finally pulled that off. That would be crazy. Yeah.
they can, and they could bring the Bullet Club or I thought about this right. I thought about this while I drove it home. The Judgment Club, in which that'd be terrible, but but anything can happen.
Yeah.
Plus, if they did around May, that's like a anniversary month of the Bullet Club.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. It'd be like a number 11 for him now. But
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah, but actually do gotta get to one other piece of controversy. So everybody, remember how we talked about the Undertaker being the one that attacked the Rock at WrestleMania?
hmm
Yeah, well, there's a little reason why. Because apparently WWE and Stone Cold Steve Austin couldn't agree on a price for to get the rattlesnake in Philly.
that's that's kind of odd because they had to bring a lot of money in for Steve Austin to wrestle Kevin Owens at WrestleMania, uh, 38.
8, yeah, 2 years ago. Yeah.
So now they have a hard time to give him money with Steve Austin. that's kind of funny and suspicious right there because he's all about business.
Mm.
If you can't bring him Steve Austin without with any money, then somebody fucked up the deal. And I don't think Steve Austin did anything wrong. And
And
it would be epic to see Steve Austin and Rock meet up once again.
especially in Philly.
Yeah, oh god, yes, the reboot of WrestleMania 15.
Mm.
That would be huge. But the Undertaker step in, have the Undertaker choke slam the Rock.
Mm.
It was good,
And
but it wasn't epic like Austin because it's been buku years since we see them two wrestle each other in Philly since WrestleMania 15.
true. But at the same time, I would say it's like Undertaker and Rock on a WrestleMania stage was shockingly one of the few things we never got. So I could kind of understand why that happened. And then, not to mention, if you think about it, remember what formed shortly after WrestleMania 15?
Oh yes, Undertaker, The Rock feuding with each other a little bit.
And that was also right after The Rock got booted from the corporation, then came the corporate ministry formation. And,
Hmm.
and but but here's my take on the Austin thing though. I was like, yeah, and I think it might have been Derek or it might have been somebody else who posted about this, but I was like, yeah, they said, oh, you're not gonna bring Austin in for a cameo. Y'all, what was him being at WrestleMania 30 when they did the whole thing with him and Hogan and The Rock all together? Yeah, or better yet, what was the thing in granted, I know 32 is also in Dallas, but when him, Shawn Michaels, and Mick Foley come down and they're all taking care of the League of Nations and then um dancing around with the New Day after. Yeah, because there's your cameo right there. Um yeah, but it's to, like say that WrestleMania 40 would have been a cameo? Nah. Because like you said, you're in Philly, where the beginning of one of the greatest WrestleMania rivalries of all time started, and Rock and Austin, and it was like, yeah, to bring that up again, and then we all know the history Austin has with the Rhodes family, so hmm,
Yeah, I mean they might have something planned for Steve Austin down the road, but
hmm,
financial and y'all couldn't get shit done. Like y'all had plenty of time to do this, and now you could get it done. It's like it's really really suspicious and really odd. I'm pretty sure Steve Austin will bring it up or somebody else will bring it up, but
hmm,
it's a missed opportunity.
yeah.
And
Oh, it's good. But speaking of opportunities, though, I kind of joked about something on Wednesday night because if we all remember, yeah, Wednesday, well, it was supposed to be the opening match of the show, but then it became the main event with Samoa Joe taking on Dustin Rhodes. And I made a little joke in between. I was like, can somebody please get Samoa Joe just like saying Mama Rhodes? Hey, and I'm like this. What is it with Samoans wanting to bloody the Rhodes? I mean, just a couple weeks ago, you had The Rock bloody Cody, and then Wednesday night on Dynamite, you had Samoa Joe bloody and Dustin. I was like, what did the Rhodes boys ever do to Samoans?
I don't know what they did, but god damn, they always get their ass beat. And the fucked up part is Cody Rhodes win the world title way before Dustin Rhodes. That's sad. And not only that, Cody is he's a Triple Crown champion himself too.
Yep.
And damn,
And
Dustin's one title away.
yeah. Oh, yeah. By the way, also speaking of Samoa Joe, yeah, I got to go back to the week before too when he came up with that. Yeah, because I actually missed the contract signing when it happened live. But Damn, when he came up with that line and said, I'm gonna leave you so scarred, you're gonna feel like you left Diddy's party too late. I'm like, man, Samoa Joe is on one, dude, because see, he low key got had some of the most savage lines in wrestling history. Because I still remember like the one time back back when they were in the E, when he looked at Renee and told him, "Yo, next time I see Dean Ambrose, I'm gonna make him a stay at home husband or something like that." And I was like, "Damn, you literally looked at his woman and said that line to him like no chill whatsoever."
Samoa Joe was the best of the mic, and if he would have stayed a little bit longer in WWE, he would have been a WWE champion or Universal champion. But
I thought he should have won the one time he fought AJ, but the
that's
referee missed the tap out. But
that's back then. They had no common sense, and Vince
yeah,
McMahon was working there.
that's
But
true.
let's get to the main topic.
Yeah,
Uh, I will go for as Roman Reigns a Patrick Mahomes, but I'll probably say it for next week for that one.
then
This is the main event. Is pro wrestling is cool or WWE is cool? The reason I brought this up, The Rock's talking about pro wrestling is cool. Michael Cole talking about he loved pro wrestling,
mm,
and I sit back and I had to think about this. No, pro wrestling always been cool. WWE just finally to become cool. Well, I mean, finally. Back then, even was when Vince McMahon stepped out for a long, briefer time, WWE started giving back at the good grace and started becoming a little bit better.
yeah, I was about to say, you know what? And I wonder if me and you are gonna hit on a certain promo that happened shortly after that. But with Kevin Owens and Drew McIntyre, yeah, when they had that one little promo where it's like, "Yeah, don't you tell me who I am." I was like, and then Drew responded, "It's like, hey, someone called me the chosen one. Guess what? I got fired, and then yeah, WWE. I didn't call WWE. They called me, and like me and you, we're both wrestlers in a wrestling ring, so let's just freaking wrestle." And,
Yes, back
and,
then it was like straight up pro wrestling and start getting back to it until Vince McMahon come back and just delete like Matt Hardy until the scandal come up and Vince McMahon had to be gone. And WWE was slowly had to rebuild this shit back up and slowly try restore back to the wrestling fans' fate, even purists. And once Vince McMahon completely gone, and then TKO and WWE work together, and then The Rock comes in, that's where WWE become cool again. Like it got people talking, like even before WrestleMania, during the road to WrestleMania, people got talking. People were interested back in WWE. Meanwhile, outside from WWE, pro wrestling was cool. Pro wrestling was in a better
I
place. Not
I
only in the
especially think about like especially like with Wrestle Kingdom and like Sonata, or excuse me, Naito defeating Sonata and finally getting his roll call that he was overdue. Um, the end of the era, like both Will Ospreay and Kazuchika Okada leaving New Japan.
mhm.
Um, hell, Nick Nemeth showing up not only at Wrestle Kingdom and getting into it with Finley, and then capturing the global championship, but then also showing up when TNA rebranded at Hard to Kill.
Yeah, and let's not forget about Mustafa Ali,
Yeah,
who made history
yeah,
all in once in TNA, become the first Muslim champion, become the first guy who debuted to win the title. Like
yeah,
he did more things outside WWE than he did in WWE.
yeah.
So the landscape of pro wrestling is always been cool, and now is a whole new other level. WWE is catching up, and right now, after we got from WrestleMania, WWE is becoming cool. So
And
it's pro wrestling that cool. It's always been cool. Just WWE just finally get respect. Like we haven't seen
and,
WWE get this much publicity or even get talked about since CM Punk did a pipe bomb.
yeah,
And
actually, like hell, let's even throw NXT into the mix because, like I said, the pops that Trick, you know, like how Trick is to be getting to like whoop that Trick chains. Now they've been on SmackDown.
yes,
Like this, this, this is the first time us NXT star has been getting chance on main roster shows without him showing up. Think back to this. That's never happened for any NXT. Not even Rollins when he was there, or
Enzo.
or Nakamura, or Finn Balor. Yeah,
Nah,
yeah,
nobody. And that's big high volume. Like NXT, shit. NXT was a game show on
yeah,
Sci-Fi,
yep,
and then fast forward, they or tell you the only way you can watch NXT is Hulu or
yep,
WWE.com, and then once they got the WWE Network, which I hope they bring back,
yep,
you can watch it from there every Tuesday night or Wednesday night,
yep,
and then after that, when NXT was getting popular, they getting more popular in their own end brand than the main roster. It would get so crazy. They doing a secret meetings. Cena, Natalia, everybody else would do secret meetings, try to find a way to outdo NXT, and NXT was kicking their ass.
yep,
The only downfall, well, the only you know blemish is the NXT 2.0.
yep,
I remember even I say it to Chris Dilworth, shout out to Chris. I
yep,
say this look like a Hulk Hogan TNA.
hmm,
That's how it was bad, but I stuck with it. I watch it, and NXT won me over because they get back to wrestling entertainment.
yep. And
And
you know, I gotta say, like looking back at it now, that in somewhat, like I said, even though 2.0 may not been the greatest thing, well, it definitely wasn't NXT's greatest era, but there were some good things that came out of it. I mean, Braun Breaker,
mm,
Carmelo Hayes, um, Tony D'Angelo, Tiffany Stratton, Chase U, um, hell, and I know this one might be a little controversial, Toxic Attraction, and especially Mandy Rose's run is
they they carry that. They carry the women division.
yeah,
Like either you like it, hell, even I throw in Nikia Lyon and
yeah,
Winnie Shu,
yeah,
but Toxic Attraction bring more eyes to NXT.
yeah,
And that says a lot, and that make you care about the women division, even
yeah,
though they were dressed more sexy. And
mm,
I know Bruce Pritchard wants to see some sexy ass, whatever, but it gets you talking. And I I appreciate NXT 2.0,
yeah,
but it was the worst of time. The best of
yeah,
time, the worst of time.
yeah. But it was like, yeah, like I said, you gotta kind of take the, yeah, like I said, it was definitely not the greatest era, but like I said, sometimes you get your diamonds in the rough because, like I said, look at the current generation of NXT. Well, actually, that half of that generation is getting ready to move up to the main roster now. But it was
Mm.
like, yeah, seeing Braun Breaker come along and the way he did, um, seeing Mello become him. Him. Um, yeah, but to say even seeing like some of the like maybe lesser known acts like a Briggs and Jensen coming up and Fallon Henley. Yeah, even seeing Kiana James like show up. So there's definitely some people who like the new 2.0 kind of really help. Hell, even Roxanne Perez. Let's not forget her. Cora Jade, by the way, Cora, get well soon. Um,
Yes.
yeah, so there's definitely some. there's definitely some positives out there, and now that they're getting more closer to how they were during the black and gold, like in the original, is like now you had Dragonov showing away. Of course, now to get the hand over to Trickdo. Um,
Mm,
Lyra Valkyries had Tyler Bate briefly there. Um, hell, even a resurgence for Baron Corbin, who, like I said,
yes.
yeah, I have got to, and I've got to admit, I've got to give this dude his flowers because you know what? If there was anybody who has had maybe other than Mandy Ruse that going back to NXT has been a positive for, it has been Baron Corbin because I was like, yo, the match that happened Saturday at last week at Stand and Deliver between him, Axiom, and Nate Frazier, I was like, to keep up with those three, I was like, hell, Baron Cor Baron Corbin, him teaming with Braun Breaker was definitely the best thing for him
Oh
because
yeah.
like it definitely I've seen more improvement out of Baron Corbin in the past 6 months to a year or however long he since he went back to NXT than I had ever seen at any point in his career. So
Yeah, he really improved. And at first, I thought Baron Corbin would be coming. I don't know. I would say Allen Iverson of WWE, but at least he was some title and not those
mm,
smart ass trophy. But Barry Coleman, he comes up really good, and I like this Barry Coleman in NXT. And when he becomes the tag team champion, you see him having fun.
mm,
You can tell that through the screen, through his
yeah,
personality. He have fun, and now the only way I see Barry Coleman is moving up, like either NXT World Championship
mm,
or North American title. That's the only two I can see. Or come back to
yeah,
main roster and see what's next for him.
yeah, yeah,
But
that's true. And yeah, and then man, and let's give also yeah, let's also give MLW some dap up there because I know they just had yeah, because I know they just had something just a couple weeks ago. Oh, let's see, what's their last event?
and last one I had that what was it? An intimidation game, like a war game
Yeah,
style.
yeah. What was MLW events? Oh yeah. Oh no, actually Saturday. Yeah, they're getting ready for War Chamber coming up. Oh yeah, because yeah, intimidation game. Yeah, intimidation games was like St. Patrick's weekend.
Hmm.
Yeah, and of course yeah, that's when Mystical who became the middleweight champion, and let's see, yeah, yeah, Kojima defeated Minoru Suzuki for the yeah to
Yeah.
retain the MLW World's title. Yeah, yeah, man, it's like that. Let's get ready for Oh wait, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, it's gonna be like War Chamber 2 is coming up this Saturday.
Hmm.
Yep. All right, so all right, so in a War Chamber match, you're gonna have the calling, which of course Sammy Callahan, Ricky Shane Page, Cannonball, and Talon. They're gonna be taking on the Deft Fighters, which of course would be Raven, Jake Crest, yeah, Akira, and Jimmy Lloyd. Yeah. Yeah, we got Satoshi Kojima defending the MLW World Championship against Bad Dude Tito. Yeah, yeah. Um, gonna have we're gonna have a fight pit rematch, but except this time without the fight pit. Yeah, Matt Riddle going up against Timothy Thatcher, aka Toothless Timmy. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, I loved when who gave him that name? Oh yeah, it was Champa. Yeah.
I remember that one. Good old NXT
Yep.
days.
Yep. The World Titan Federation, of course, Filthy Tom Lawler and Davey Boy Smith Jr. going to defend the tag team titles against uh, Alex Kane and Mr. Thomas, aka um, the Bumai Fight Club. Yeah. Um, Brett Ryan Gosling against Bud Heavy, Star Jr. will take on Virus, and Zeta will take on Steph Castillo. And, actually, those matches were recorded. They're going to air this Saturday on MLW's YouTube channel. So,
Yep.
yeah, just wanted to clarify that. Um, yeah, like I said, we already went through TNA's card as well. Yeah, what do we got on the DDT side of things?
Let me see. That.
We got Russ Peter Pan, I believe, coming up.
Yes. That's coming up real soon. Let's see. Okay. Ooh, I gotta renew my subscription. Let's see. Okay. DDTZ. That's on the 26th.
Yeah. All right, because then you just had Judgment Day on St. Patrick's Day.
Yes.
Our Judgment 2024 was their last event.
I think. Oh, I think Wrestle. Ooh. Noah got Wrestle Magic. That's huge. Uh, let's see.
Yeah, so the next thing I'm seeing next thing I'm seeing is Wrestle Peter Pan on July 21st. Or
See, they got King of
for
DT.
DDT.
Let's see. Let's see. DT. They got King of DT tournament. And then you get the King of DT 20th anniversary final.
All right, let's see. Noah upcoming event. Oh yeah, WrestleMania. Yeah, Wrestle Magic coming up May 4th for Pro Wrestling Noah. Yeah.
I think, let's see. Oh, they got April Fools this passed by the last Saturday.
Let's see. All right. Yeah, I'm not seeing any matches yet for Wrestle Magic yet. So. Yeah, so definitely got a lot of stuff coming up here. And of course, let's not forget, next Sunday night, of course, 8 o'clock 8 o'clock Eastern. Yeah, we have AEW presenting Dynasty. Of course, gonna have their 0 hour. It's 1 hour prior. So far your card as it stands. Of course, main event Samoa Joe defending AEW World Championship against Swerve Strickland. It have the AEW International Championship. Oh, got Roderick Strong versus Kyle O'Reilly. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see, we have AEW Continental Championship on the line. The Rainmaker Kazuchika Okada taking on the Bastard Pac. Yeah. And then a storm is brewing. No offense, Jade. Yeah. For the AEW Women's Championship as Thunderstorm collides. Timeless Tony Storm defending against Thunder Rosa. And oh, wait a minute. Just in there. And by the way, for those who didn't catch over the weekend, it was announced that the AEW World Tag Team title match between FTR and the Young Bucks will now be a ladder match. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, to determine those titles. Of course, let's see. Of course, TBS Championship match. Julia Hart will defend against Willow Nightingale. Of course, that will be under house rules. So I'm going to be real interested to see what stipulation Willow gets to pick for that one. Of course, 101. It's Aerial Assassin and the American Dragon, Will Ospreay, 101 against Bryan Danielson. And of course, six-man, got trios matchup. AEW TNT champion Radar superstar Adam Copeland teams up with Ring of Honor world champion Mark Briscoe and I believe the New Japan Strong Openweight Championship Eddie Kingston taking on the House of Black. Yep. And of course, there may be a couple more matches announced over the weekend. Of course, AEW Dynasty will be taking place for the Chaifetz Arena in St. Louis, Missouri. Coming up next Sunday night.
Yes. Well, it's that's wrap it for the show. Next week we'll definitely go talk about this topic: Roman Reigns becoming the Patrick Mahomes of WWE, and also review pretty much all the events. Dynasty. I got to reap on my Wrestle Universe in a few more minutes, and also TNA Rebellion.
Oh, by the way, we should also mention oh damn. Thought it was coming up a little bit later. But yeah, but it'll actually be in May. Oh, matter of fact, we also want to mention coming up, speaking of May. Yeah, that coming up very soon, Saturday, May 11th to be exact. Best of Super Juniors. Yeah, that'll be coming up. And just trying to check it, of course. Oh, by the way, actually, Dominion will be the finals of the Best of the Super Juniors.
Ah.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're gonna have that. Oh yeah, Wrestling Dontaku should be coming up as well. Yeah, I'm trying to see what the actual date for that would be. Alright, Wrestling Dontaku. Alright, so I know they have a route to it, but no date has been set for it yet. So. Alright, so oh yeah, by the way, also yeah, there's gonna be a special event coming up Monday, May 6th. Yeah, it's called All Together. It's the United Japan Pro Wrestling inauguration and earthquake benefit event. It'll take place at the Budokan in Tokyo. Yeah. All right, and let's see. Oh man. And how about check out some of these matches that has already been announced for it. Should in a six-man tag match we have Shota Umino, Kaito Kiyomiya, and Yuki Wano taking on a team of Yuya Oyamura, Shun Skywalker, and AEW's Alpha himself, Konosuke Takeshita, going to be in action. Um, yeah, there are Tomohiro Ishii and Daisuke Sekimoto teaming up to take on Jeff Cobb and Masa Kitamiya. And then in singles action, Kosei Fujita from the Mighty Don't Kneel go one-on-one with Kano. All right, so those will be some of the action coming up. And like I said, this is going to be, of course, this is going to be a special event because, as y'all remember, back at the beginning of the year, Japan was ravaged by an earthquake.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so proceeds of this event will be going towards the yeah, those of you in Japan who were affected by the earthquake. All right. And so that'll be that. And like I said, we talk about pro wrestling being cool. And this is another example why I live. We got events like this going on. So
Yeah. And no matter what, wrestling is cool.
and
That we just got there.
and oh, and I also thought of something else too. And yeah. Oh, matter of fact, I actually forgot something else about WrestleMania that was actually historic. That WrestleMania 40 makes the second time in WWE history the Triple Crown changed hands on the same night. It's new WWE champion. Well, same event, I should say, because of course, Sammy winning the Intercontinental title, A-Town Down Under, and Awesome Truth winning the Raw and SmackDown tag titles, and then of course Cody Rhodes on Sunday becoming the world champ. So
Yeah.
this would join SummerSlam '99 as the only time that the WWE's original Triple Crown all changed hands on the same pay-per-view.
That is very historic right there. All three major title changing hands, Triple Crown. Pretty
And
historic.
and and
Yeah.
there's another reason wrestling's cool because you never know when you're gonna witness something happen. And you know, and best I also would say this. I know like a lot of people are also critical of Roman Reigns' title run, but I also want to give him his flowers too because you think um well, we just had Nick Aldis with the 1,000+ stay now. Granted, I know the second room was kind of affected by COVID, but
Mm.
yeah, um, two two reigns of 1,000+ days. Him being an NWA World Champion. Um, of course, we remember like back in the days when, yeah, just 100 days shy of Hulk Hogan's first um championship run back in the mid '80s and stuff like that, and okay, granted, a lot of the matches had the bloodlines interference in it, but here's the thing. Yeah, Roman, for better or worse, he pretty much became this generation's, all right, maybe not as far as the technical wrestling aspect of it, but in certain aspects, he kind of became this generation's Ric Flair. Because what was the deal? You always wanted to see somebody beat Flair and take the title from him, but yet the more he held onto it, the more the next town got anxious to see it. And it was like the next town after and the next town. And then, yeah, then when everybody was just at the point where they didn't care who beat them, just as long as somebody did it. And they, you got to be part of that crowd who said, we finally got to see the guy who took Ric Flair down. And it was like, that's kind of what WWE did with Roman. Is like, we were all chomping for the bit for somebody, anybody to beat him. and in this case, it just happened to be Cody, which hey, it is what it is. But hey, Roman did his part, though. You can't. Yeah, you can say what you want about how he did it, but the bottom line is holding a championship for 1,316 days ain't nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah, and I don't think we gonna see that again or have enough patience to do it again. But yeah, Roman Reigns deserve all the credit and he deserved all the flowers, man. He put WWE on the map for the Universal title beginning, and then after that, undisputed title.
And Mass Effect, Mass Effect, actually, it's funny is actually I do gotta ask this question because I know because it's on right now, but I probably like DVR catch replays of it later. Um, because this week, the what's that treasure
Oh,
show that Mick
oh,
Foley
the
hosts?
treasure hunt show.
Yeah, yeah. So this week it's going to be a part of a special WCW edition where I believe they're gonna go after some tights from Harlem Heat. I think they're gonna go after the Steiners, Michigan Jackets, and some some singlets from Kevin Nash during his Outsiders. Yeah. But
Mm.
which now leads me to this question: like, if you could add something from WCW, like what would you have wanted for a treasure?
I would have to say, Rey Mysterio mask from Halloween Havoc '97.
Yeah, I had Spider Man. Yeah, I think it
Yeah,
was, or
the no the purple one, the
oh, the
Mystique.
purple. Yes, yeah. Oh yeah, that was one of his best outfits ever.
Hmm.
Um, damn. I was about to say, yeah, if I would have, yeah, if I could have had one, I would have wanted. Damn. Well, now because the son just wore it now, so I can't take that one, especially because with Revolution. I would have wanted one of Sting's old jackets. Yeah.
Oh, the trench coat.
Or either that or even just one of the short ones, because I was going to originally say the jacket that he wore at Great American Bash when he won the championship, but then with Stevie Jr. wearing it at Revolution, I was like, nah,
Oh
I
yeah.
gotta let that one stay with him, man, because that was such a cool moment. Um, he's, yeah. Oh, you know what? Actually, there is another one I could think of. It was like there's this one jacket that he wore at I think he wore at not Starcade 90, and it was like a black and like neon green kind of like deal. It was like I always liked that look with him.
Mm.
And,
Yeah, that's one of the special
and,
looks.
and or or if I could, I would want Carl Malone's vest from Bash to Beach.
Oh yeah, the tag team with him and
Yeah,
DDP against this
yeah,
Robert and Hulk Hogan.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. That would be that would be a couple of them right there. But yeah, but man, dude, and see, y'all, this is how we do because if by the way, if Forza was here, we'd have even had more fun with it. But we went through a lot of wrestling stuff and still went through it all, y'all. That's how we do.
Yep. Oh yes.
And
Yeah.
yeah, and if we missed anything, hey, then that's what we got the rest of the month for and stuff. Um. Oh, and that's right. Oh yeah, Mass Effect. I believe I had a birthday. Happy. Speaking of Dustin Roots, happy 50. It's actually he and Dallas both have birthdays this week. So Uh, Dustin Rhodes, happy 55th birthday. Holy cow. Yeah,
Yeah, he's up there.
yeah, yeah. And Dally, I believe, is. Yeah, he just recently, happy 68th birthday, Diamond Dallas Page. And,
Ah,
and, and it's about to say, yeah, it's about to say, in fact, they still look amazing, by the way. And,
oh yeah,
oh,
that's a blessing.
yep. And, let's see, I'm trying to think if there's anybody else who's thinking of off the top. And see, this is what happened. Like I said, this is the one thing about WrestleMania week that there's so much stuff before and after that's like you want to try and like like everything that you knew of record off the top of your head and whatnot. But it was like and
Mhm.
oh and yeah. Oh, by the way, yeah, congratulations, Trick and Mello, because yeah, I didn't even notice till like Vic brought it up that first black main event in NXT pay per view history.
Yeah, that's a huge
Yeah,
moment for both of them.
yeah, yeah. And it was like yeah, yeah. Like the think year before Mello was part of the youngest main event in WrestleMania weekend history. Now he gets to be part of this one. So it's like history maker, and of course Trick, I believe being the first stand and deliver person to main event in his hometown. Right? So
Hmm.
yeah. Man, great stuff. Man, it's like some great stuff all the way around. And let's see, this type of things is like that ultimate sort of so cool because you get like certain pieces of knowledge that. And by the way, yeah, congratulations, Michael Cole, 23 WrestleManias for you. Ironically enough, as he said, as he brought up, his first WrestleMania that he actually got to be on commentary was WrestleMania 15, right there in Philadelphia. So, yeah,
Yeah,
nice full circle moment for him right there. And
shit, it really is. Shit,
and
that's a major accomplishment.
and and yeah, and I had to say this, I mean, dude, shout out to everybody, whether you were on. Oh, and Billy's. Oh, Billy, that's what I forgot. Congratulations to our inaugural women's television champion. And and
Yep.
and see, see, like I said, there was like just so much good stuff that happened over the week. Like I said, we wanted to make sure we ain't give up all our dap. And by the way, right there at the Course Center. Um, also, congratulations, Athena, still on your record-setting run as women's ROH Women's Champion. Like, what, yeah, what is her running? 491 days and counting.
Yeah, that's long. That's a long time.
Yep. Yeah,
Mhm.
got that. Congratulations, of course. Oh, Warlow making a surprise appearance, helping the Undisputed Kingdom defeat the Infantry to retain the tag team titles. Of course, yeah, Bullet Club Gold, yeah, retaining the 6-man tag titles, defeating yeah, we got a Suzuki Goon reunion. Yeah,
Mhm.
with Minoru Suzuki, Lance Archer, teaming up with Alex Monster Sauce, and yeah, we had a new Eminem, Minoru Monster Sauce.
There you go, trio.
Yeah, yeah, I was trying to make that one work there, folks, but yeah. And yeah, so man's like, yeah, thank you to everybody associated in professional wrestling. Um, yeah, what a weekend it was in Philadelphia for y'all. ROH, um, yeah, DDT, of course, WWE, NXT, and anybody else that had a show up there that we forgot, we apologize for y'all. But we want to make sure that we want to give y'all your flowers too. Yeah, yeah, y'all did a hell of a job um, up there filling all weekend, and Minneapolis, yeah, and y'all got a hard road to follow next year, guys. But I think if anybody can do it, y'all can because, um, like I said, Minneapolis, big time wrestling town. Of course, the home AWA for many decades. Um, back in the mid 20th century. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Yeah. Of course, some of the greatest of all times up there, the late great Ravishing Recruit Kurt Hennig. Of course, Road Warriors who are also prominent up there in AWA in the Minneapolis area. Of course, the Andersons. Of course, you would have. I'm gonna say this right now. And then I thought about that. Yeah, if I know you already inducted him as a horseman, but damn it, give Arn a solo. It, yeah, since Minneapolis. Yeah, since I believe Minneapolis is rumored to be the home for next year's WrestleMania.
Yeah, most likely that probably the next WrestleMania. Hopefully they announce it by SummerSlam.
Yep. Oh, hey, that's like also I gotta get your thoughts on this one too. And by the way, shout out to I think my man Derek for posting this one. What are you thinking about and by the way, I love this term that they used. Winterization of American Family Park up in Milwaukee. Do you think maybe a potential Royal Rumble there? Now that it's going to be like now that they're going to make it more like an indoor park.
I can see that. I can see where Rumble be out there. Something different
Mm.
and bring more eyes to that spot. So yeah,
Yeah,
I can definitely see that.
yeah. I was about to say, and yeah, it'll bring back to those classic days of I remember like the AWA Super Clash. Yes, since we just got done talking about the AWA Super Clashes and the WWF WrestleFest up at Miller Park back in the mid '80s. And I was like, yeah, that would be a really nice throwback for Milwaukee.
Hmm.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
as a fact, then if you ever throw a if you throw a WrestleMania March, yeah, that's like you get them right before baseball season.
yeah. Well, she ain't had WrestleMania March for a long, long time, but
Yeah, it's been a couple
yeah,
years.
shit, for a long time.
Think like and think like just like think what would have been the last WrestleMania March? Let's see.
Think like WrestleMania 20.
Oh no, that's been a few after that, but I had 31.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Yep. Thing, but it's like I do see why like yeah, but I do see like why like April would be more of a month, but it was like I was also like this mindset to like maybe hold it and but now that everybody's like jamming all these pay-per-views together, I was like the yeah, I was thinking like maybe do it but if you space it apart from Double or Nothing, because I'd see this. if you held it somewhere, like because with WrestleMania now that you don't have to wait for darkness or well, actually this year you kind of did have to for like Taker, but yeah, make it a surprise entrance. But it's like now that you don't have to like wait for like Taker or like a Bray Wyatt or anybody else. Um, I was about to say like WrestleMania could be like one of those shows you could do in the afternoon again. Cause kind of like how they used to do like with among the first 10, like do it like 4 o'clock or something like that. Yeah,
Hmm.
so like yeah, sort of yeah, depending on like which day you want to do it, and like that way you don't also don't run into yeah, and that way if you don't run into too deep of the NBA playoff, like in the first round or whatever. So since like a lot of air matches like start prime time ish. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where they start getting ready for the playoff.
Yeah.
Um, yeah.
And man,
Yeah.
what a showdown, man.
Oh yes, that's the show, and we got everything packed in. Next week be a pretty good show after that one. So I'm your boy Hio Tonga,
And I'm your boy Reese Finney Smith. You know,
and shout out to Antonio. He will be back next week. And
I don't forget, y'all. Next Sunday, Dynasty 8 Eastern, 7 Central. Check it out on your pay per view. Yeah, and I would say this, yo, Tony. If you don't put Swerve, if you put Swerve winning this title, we better see somebody from St. Louis. We better see somebody from St. Louis hip hop game, come with them to ringside.
yes, hopefully not only hip hop, but hopefully Swerve walk away with the championship.
That's why I said if Swerve win, if you pull the trigger and have Swerve win the title, that's better be the one catch is that you got to have somebody from hip hop there. If you definitely going to give him the title. Yeah.
Exactly. All right, guys, and always until then, embrace the thirst.
Feel it.
Yes, all of it.